This is a Miami Sports Music Podcast Network production. This is the #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fence for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. Two a time.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D, and this is the #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Super excited to be hanging out with y'all today. We got a big show, big king-size show lined up for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way. I want to say good morning to my in-laws and my family. You can follow me at Stephen D SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network and all social media platforms at Stephen D SKPL. Go follow me on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, what are you doing? Go follow me on Twitter at Stephen D SKPL. Trying to get my Twitter game up. Make sure y'all do that. If you want to follow Miami Sports Music on any of the social media platforms that we have, make sure y'all do that at Miami Sports Music and on Twitter at MIA Sports Music as well. Okay. Make sure y'all do that. A lot of things I want to be able to talk to you about this morning, and we got Wildin' Out Wednesday. It's Wildin'. Super excited about Wildin' Out Wednesday. Going to have y'all the fans on. Y'all are going to be able to talk. Y'all are going to be able to say whatever it is you want to say. If you don't like what somebody's saying, you can get them out of there. 10-minute timeouts in full effect. Day bans in full effect. Whatever it is, we're going to have a good time with it today. Hey, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We just hit 10,000 subscribers. Big deal. Big shout out to everybody who helped out with that. Tomorrow, Thursday or Friday, we're going to have our celebration on Spread Kindness Friday of hitting 10,000 subscribers. So excited about it. It's going to be awesome. Make sure if you want to sign up and become a member today, become part of the family. Make sure you guys can go in the description below and see where it says membership to sign up to join to become a member. I would love to see 3 new members today. Can we get 3 new members to the channel today? 3? Let's get 3 new members to the channel today. You hit the link, membership, join this channel, get access to perks. We can't grow without your help. So we'd love to get 3 new members to the family. That's my Vin Diesel voice. Family. Make sure y'all do that. Also, hey, look, you want to help the channel grow by donating. Lots of different ways you guys can do that. You can use the YouTube super chat, which is the $ below the bottom of the chat there. You'll see it in a little rectangle. You guys can hit that button. You can donate to the channel that way. Or you can use Cash App or PayPal, $ MSM Podcast Network, or you can use the QR code that's right on the screen. Or again, you can use MSM Podcast Network on PayPal or use the QR code right on your screen. I do want to remind you, any $10 donation through Cash App and PayPal only, between now and Friday afternoon, any $10 donation in increments of 10 through Cash App and PayPal, you will be entered to win this awesome Christian Wilkins autographed jersey, courtesy of ZSM Sports. So any $10 donation that you do through Cash App and PayPal between now and Friday, you're going to get entered to win this Christian Wilkins jersey. So let's keep them coming in. We want to get as many donations, help the channel grow. So if you donate only through Cash App and PayPal in increments of 10, you will be entered to win. Every $10 increment, you'll get another entry into the Christian Wilkins autographed jersey giveaway. And the more entries you get in, the more chances you got to get in and win. Okay, so make sure y'all do that. ZSM Sports, the #1 place to get your cards, jerseys, balls, and hard-to-find items. Make sure you guys go do that, okay? Cards, jerseys, balls, and hard-to-find items. ZSM Sports. Make sure y'all do that. Good stuff, all right? What else? Hangry Owls. We love Hangry Owls. Good food, good mood. Hangry Owls, the best place in Pembroke Pines, Southern Florida. Get subs. They got really good desserts there, too. It's a lot of good stuff. So 305-279-5332 in Pembroke Pines, Florida, 16606 16606 Sheridan Street. Make sure you give Hangry Owls a call if you're on your way there. And if you use the code word spread kindness, okay, you will get $3 off your sub. Now, if you do it on Friday, you'll get $6 off your sub on Spread Kindness Friday. But make sure you follow Hangry Owls on Instagram and Facebook at HANGRYALS. Veza Sur. We love some Veza Sur. The number one beer, the official beer of Clock Blockers, born and raised, a beer created for the fans, by the fans. We love us some Veza Sur. We drink it all the time. You see right here a little crushed can from one of those great Spread Kindness Friday shows in the past. We do love some Veza Sur here. We love Veza Sur so much that I am flying down this weekend for an awesome watch party. That's right. If you want to go to an awesome watch party this weekend for the Buffalo Bills Miami Dolphins game, come to Wynwood, come to South Florida, come hang out with us. Dolph Freaky and myself will be there. We're going to have raffles. We're going to have giveaways. It's going to be a lot of fun, but you have to RSVP. It's a free event. Doesn't cost anything, but it's a free event. Make sure y'all do that RSVP through Tail Greeter. I'd love to get as many people as we can there. We can't do it without your help. So make sure y'all go to it. It's going to be good stuff. Veza Sur watch party in Wynwood. All right. Make sure you RSVP to that event. It's a free event, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure y'all do that. I want to see y'all out there. I want to see y'all. I want to see y'all. So make sure you guys come and hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I put the link in there one more time. Hopefully it went through. No, it still didn't go through on the YouTube side all the way. Just make sure you finish the Miami sports music. It's going to be awesome. Okay. Awesome. All right. Next, a great place to sit.com. You want a place to sit? A great place to sit.com is the best place to get tickets to any concert, any sporting event, any event period in the United States, actually anywhere in the world. Doesn't just have to be the United States. But we're Dolphins fans here. So you want to go see the Dolphins. You want to go see them in the playoffs when they make the playoffs. You want to see them for the rest of this year. You don't have any tickets. You know, those third-party sites, they have horrible fees, fees. Make sure you guys go to a great place to sit.com. Use the code word, if you call, use the code word DWA, you'll get an additional 5% off on your tickets. So make sure you guys use a great place to sit.com. They're good stuff. We love them there. They're good people. Tail Greeter, absolutely amazing. Just one of those, if you're going to go to the Veza Sur watch party, you need to RSVP on Tail Greeter. Download the app today on your current Apple or Android device. It'll be a lot of fun. Make sure you follow Tail Greeter at TILGREETER. All righty. It is Wildin' Out Wednesday. Hashtag Dolphin Chat right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. It is one of my favorite days of the week. Why is that? Because it gives you all a chance to hang out and have some fun and just be y'all, be yourselves, which I'm excited about. It's going to be good. I don't know what y'all got going on this weekend, but I just want to say one more time, I'd love to see y'all. Unless we host a playoff game, this might be the last time I'm in South Florida. I don't know if I'm coming for the Jets game or not. But yeah, I would love to see y'all. So we'll have to see. Hopefully it's not the last time I'm in South Florida this year, but we'll find out. Maybe for 2022 it's the last time, but it won't. Maybe not for 2023, obviously. So I'd love to see y'all this weekend if you guys are coming. If you're coming, put it in the chat. I'd love to see y'all if y'all are coming to the event this weekend. It'll be a lot of fun. Just want to remind y'all, tomorrow morning we are going to have Throwback Thursday. Cameron 954 and our girl Tamaris for Celebrity NFL Picks will be on first thing in the morning to be doing NFL picks for the weekend, which I'm excited about. And our girl Dolph Freaky will be coming on Thursday to hang out with us for a little bit. And, we're going to talk about what we're going to do this weekend. We're going to hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm excited that Dolph Freaky is going to come hang out with us tomorrow. So she'll be a special guest with me tomorrow on the morning show. It'll be a lot of fun. But today is Wildin' Out Wednesday. It is y'all's show. Before I get going, I want to there were some people that asked some questions to me yesterday And I want to give you all the chance. I want to answer your questions as well as wait for more people. We only got 45 people in the room right now. So before I start bringing everybody on this morning, make sure you hit that like button. I want to answer your questions. So if you want to do hashtag Ask Stephen D for about 10 minutes so we can build up some more people in here, make sure you share the link. Let people know that we're on. They're not going to know if you don't share. Make sure you all do that this morning. So hashtag Ask Stephen D. Ask me any question you want. I'll answer it. I will ask a couple of questions that were asked to me a couple times yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of fun. If you guys missed yesterday's show, we had TD Fins talk on the 11 o'clock hour with my man Nando talk. It was a good show, man. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. TD and I texted each other a little bit afterwards, and it's gonna be good stuff, man. It's so funny how, in my opinion, two diehard fans can look at the team kind of polar opposites, right? And I don't think anybody's one way or the better, but I feel like that's our fan base to a certain extent. Our fan, somebody was asked, do I get mad at TD for his takes? And the answer is no, I don't. TD, number one, is a really close friend, but number two, and I'm not just throwing TD into there. If somebody has an opposite take of me, I actually try to listen to it. I try to. And I try to listen with an open mind because I want new information. I want to learn new information. I want to hear what somebody else might think about, we're viewing the same thing and we're viewing it two different ways. New information to me is always better. Now, I can disagree with that information, or I can decide, no, I think that those are irrelevant. Even if they're facts, I can say, well, I don't believe that they're relevant to this situation here, or I don't want to use that. I feel like that's on me to do it, right? Like that's on me to be like, hey, look, this is what I want to say, or this is how I still feel using my eye test, or how I view the games. I've been a Dolphins fan since I was 4 or 5 years old. Same thing for TD, same thing for anybody else. Most of y'all have been a fan since we were little kids. And a lot of us, who's going to tell us that our view of watching the Dolphins or how we view them is wrong or different or whatever the case is? And I feel as though, for me personally, we're all going to kind of view it in certain ways differently. If I have 2,000 people, I'm not getting 2,000 ways of viewing something, but I'm sure I'm going to get 4 or 5 different ways of looking at the same thing. And for me personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because we all kind of, interpret things our own way. We're going to view it in a way that helps us digest the Dolphins in a way that helps it go down easy, or helps it, stay there. So, that's what I think. That's what I think about the TD situation. That's what I get asked a lot about TD. I get asked a lot about, Nicky Smokes and his view. I get asked a lot about Pete's takes. And for me, I always, I try to answer it like this, guys. I listen with an open mind. Now, that doesn't mean I like what they say. That doesn't mean I agree with everything that comes out of their mouths. But I'm sure the same thing is for me. They are, a lot of people think I'm a Tua and that I blindly support Tua. I don't think I blindly support Tua personally. I think that he's my quarterback. I enjoy watching him play, and I've seen him do things on a football field that, personally, with the exception of Dan Marino, I've never seen another Miami quarterback do. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So that's kind of how I view it. I want to win. I want to win a playoff game. I want to be a competitive team. I do not want to be the laughing stock of the NFL, which I feel like for years we have been. And that's kind of my viewpoint on that, and nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong, in my opinion, for feeling like that. All right. Cat for Life, hashtag Ask Steven. Someone please ask number 8 his thoughts on players that leave to other teams and use us after 4 years just to win Super Bowls elsewhere. Is that considered ride or die? I'll wait. Thank you, sir. I don't think that's a fair question to Javon, Cap for Life. And here's why. The NFL is a business, And these players are going to do what's best for them and their families. And if I know that I can make $10 million here, but can go make $35 million somewhere else, and I'm just using those numbers, right? I'm always, if I'm a player, you go where the money is, unless it's very rare in sports now that you see. Let me give you a prime example, Cat for Life. Derek Jeter, greatest, some consider the greatest Yankee of all time. When he was up for free agency, he said, hey, look, he went to the Yankee front office and ownership group and said, hey, look, I don't want to go anywhere else. I'm not going to talk to any other teams. All I ask is two things: that you be fair to me in whatever you offer me, and understand and keep your mouth shut. Like, I don't want any leaks to the press. Now, there was obviously leaks to the press, and he was pissed off, and that's a whole other story about a whole other thing. But the fact of the matter is that you find that very rarely in sports now, where a player is going to come up to you and be like, I just want to be here for my entire career. I don't, and most times you're Troy Polamalu's, you're Ed Reed's, you're Ray Lewis's. It's very rare. Look at Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas here. They didn't finish their careers here. They didn't. Jason Taylor was so upset that he went and played with the Jets for 1 year. So I Cap, personally, I don't think that I think the NFL is a business. It comes from both sides, the player's side. If the team doesn't feel like you're given, like, they'll get rid of you in a minute. It doesn't matter how long you played for them for the most part. It's very, very rare in the sports world that a player plays for one team for their entire career. Unless your name is Yadier Molina or Derek Jeter or Cal Ripken Jr. And by the way, all those are baseball people. Or, hell, Brett Favre played for the Vikings and the Jets. Peyton Manning played for somebody else besides the Colts. He played for the Broncos. Marino would have played, but Marino was not going to play another year with Miami. He was going to end up going to Minnesota. I mean, that's a rumor. But if he had wanted to play another year, it probably would have been in Minnesota. It wouldn't have been in Miami. It's very rare that a player stays for their team, one team, for their whole career. That's just my thought on it, man. I don't know if that answers your question or not, but that's just my view of that. Level 2 Noob says, nobody thinks you're a 2 in here. We know you're a 2 in here. Embrace it. Don't run from it. I'm not running. Ain't nobody running from it. Ain't nobody running from it. TD is a legend, bro, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him and DDW. Sometimes you got to mix the truth with blind faith. That's the standstill we're in right now. Unfortunately, it's not the fans' fault. Number 8. I've been a fan a lot longer than Holland has been alive, and I'll be a fan long after he leaves to another team for more money. If that isn't a ride or die, I don't know what is. Fair. Let's see here. What else we got? That's what makes UD so special. 100% Imperium Gaming. Udonis Haslem. Okay. I mean, that's crazy. Almost a 20-year career, all with the Heat. He wouldn't be in the league if it wasn't for the Heat. He'd be out of the league by now. He's the 12th man on the bench. He plays 1 minute a game, 2 minutes a game. And he's here because if he needs to come in and give you 1 to 2 minutes, 1 to 3 minutes a game, he can probably do it. And he's a coach. He's a player coach, is exactly what Udonis Haslem is at this point. He is today's version of a player coach. But again, it's very rare that you see a player stay with the team for so long. Stephen D. Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas got ran out of the building by Bill Parcells. 100%. Again, it's very rare. There's no loyalty in sports. Yep. Wade's legacy is partly tarnished for leaving, though. Well, I mean, him and Pat Riley got into it, and that's what that was. He didn't want to leave. He said he didn't want to leave. But if a player feels that they should be paid a certain amount of money, or they should, do you blame them if they're not getting the respect that they think that they deserve? No, I don't blame them. I hate Jason Taylor for leaving in a Jets jersey. Hate it. Hate it. Hate seeing Jason Taylor in a Jets jersey. It is hands down, as a Dolphins fan, one of the worst things for me that I can remember in Dolphins history. But as somebody who knows NFL players personally and had conversations with them about this subject in particular, I get it. I 100% understand it. And I can also tell you, understanding the Miami Dolphins personally, like the front office, as well as like the political side of things, the politics of how the organization is run. That's what I mean by that. Let me tell you, if I wasn't a diehard Dolphins fan, that some of the stuff that I know about the way the political side of the way the team is run, no way would I ever. But it's every team. That's not just the Dolphins. That's every NFL team. Every NFL team has that. Every professional sports team has that. But it's a multi-billion-dollar company with the mindset that they can do whatever they want to do, and no person is above the company, and that's how they'll always view it. I agree 100%. It's a business 1,000%. That's why, as a fan, I get sentimentally attached to these players as well. That's why I have the right. I agree. I don't think that you're wrong as a fan to feel the way that you feel, and also feel kind of offended that Javon Holland feels upset about it. But I also understand where Javon Holland is coming from too, right? Because to a player, blind loyalty is not a real thing, except maybe if you understand what being a fan is. I don't know. Something I would love to know is how many players were diehard fans of teams as kids growing up, or their parents diehard fans. We always hear they grew up as a Steelers fan, or they grew up as a 49ers fan, or they grew up as a Patriots fan, or they grew up X, Y, and Z in their household, right? But how many of them were diehard fans? And and here's what I'll say: most of the younger generation, or today's generation of players, it's very. I tell people all the time, one of the hardest things being a parent to an 8 and 7-year-old, about to be 9-year-old. My daughter just turned 7 yesterday. We had fun. We went out to eat. It was so much fun. My 7-year-old is. I'm not going to cry. Anyways, is teaching them the loyalty and love that I have for the Miami Dolphins because of 2 or 3 reasons. Number one, we live up in Baltimore, right? So it's tough because all their friends are all Ravens fans. So they have a thing on here on Fridays called Purple Fridays, and they all come wearing their purple Ravens stuff. And my kids, I want them to wear Dolphin stuff, but they're the only kids wearing Dolphin stuff. So that's hard, because kids will make fun of you if you're different, right? Now, they haven't been made fun of. My kids are cool, right? But the fact of the matter is that's still an obstacle that they have to go through, right? And they don't always want to wear Dolphin stuff on Friday. They're like, Dad, we don't want to wear Dolphin stuff today, okay? We don't want to. And that's tough as a dad, because you want to instill that sense of loyalty and love. I have a sense of loyalty and love for the Miami Dolphins that is unparalleled, except to my love and loyalty to my wife and my children. I mean, that's the only other thing in life that I can explain it or compare it to. So if that is the case, and understanding that is the case, it's tough for a player like Javon Holland to understand the love and loyalty that we have, and then the frustration that we've had for 30 years. It's frustrating. So you got to understand where they're coming from too, Cap. Got to understand where they're coming from too. All right, let's see here. I'm just saying, if you're really serious about ride or die, then take a pay cut to stay in Miami and help win a Super Bowl. That, to me, is loyalty. Funny how money can change that hypocrite island, bro. Well, number one, Javon Holland hasn't had a chance to do that yet, so don't get mad at Javon for that. But in the sense of players, I can't get mad at it. I can't. I think it's how a team treats their players. If a team treats their players like what have you done for me lately? Why should a player feel the sense of loyalty to that team? Especially if you're going to be courted by other teams. Oh, it's going to be so much nicer over here. The grass is greener over here. Can't get mad at that, Cap. You can't. It's a business. When it comes to players, you guys act like you won't leave your company you work for more money. Get out of here. That's true. That's true. No question. Just wanted to say that you're doing an amazing job. We love you and happy holidays to you and your families. Hashtag Ask Stephen D. Thank you, Cesar Diaz. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow, guys. What else? What else? What else? Happy birthday to your little one, Stephen D. I appreciate it, man. Holland, how much time have you spent with the fans? My guess is Holland spends more time on social media than he spends with any diehard fan in attendance or in town for the weekend. Turn it off. That's true. Stephen D., you remember when we beat Brett Favre and the Jets for the division in 08? Pennington was balling that day. I remember that day. It was a great day. Great day. The fact is Holland was correct on Tua's play after watching the film from multiple sources. I believe Holland is saying him and the team are all in. Let's see here. Bet Javon was a Dallas fan or a Philly, so what he said means nothing to me, as he has been to Miami when a team gives him more money. He'll leave Miami when a team gives him more money. So really, money is the loyalty. Stephen D., if it was Christian Wilkins going in at fans, would it hold more weight? Javon Holland has been a disappointment this year. No, I don't think so. I think Christian saying it or Javon, it doesn't matter. Javon hasn't been a huge disappointment this year. I thought he was going to play outside of his mind. You remember what I said this year? He's going to have 5 interceptions and 5 sacks this year. He's going to play out of his mind. He has not done that. But yeah, it's. I don't think personally. I don't see it would have more weight. Steven, are you ready to have your kids picking another football team? They are not allowed. They know that. There's no other football team. You are allowed to root for one football team in this house, the Miami Dolphins. If there's any other issues with that, you come talk to me. Okay? Come talk to me. All right, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Before I open up the lines, I want to remind you guys, you want to win this Christian Wilkins jersey? Well, donate to the channel on Cash App or PayPal. If you donate in increments of $10, you will be entered to win this Christian Wilkins autographed jersey giveaway, courtesy of ZSM Sports. So make sure you donate today on Cash App or PayPal, MSM Podcast Network or $ MSM Podcast Network. Those are the only 2 ways you can enter to win this awesome Christian Wilkins jersey in increments of $10. So donate to the channel, help the channel grow. And yeah, let's go. All right, I'm going to drop the link. It is time for Wildin' Out Wednesday. Where's it at? Wildin' Out Wednesday right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. I'm going to pin the link to the top of the page. Y'all get up here, and the floor is y'all's. Y'all can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Dudfin says, don't you want your kids to be winners? I do. That's why I will make them Miami Dolphins fans. You know that. Come on now. Come on, man. That's why I'm going to make them Dolphins fans. My kids know 2 things, okay? Miami has the Dolphins, and they're the greatest football team. And that's what they know. And I'm excited about it. I am excited. Should be good. All right. Who do I got up in here? I'm going to wait for a few more people to get back up in here. I don't want to start no rumors, Steven, but my kid who doesn't go to school with your kids said he saw your kid wearing a Jets jersey. He puts it on when he gets to school. Let me tell you something. I will disown my children if they ever come home with a Patriots, Jets, or Bills jersey on. I will disown them. And a Ravens jersey for that matter, but especially those 3. Yeah, I said it. I love my kids, but I'll disown them in a heartbeat if they come on wearing anything Jets, Patriots, or Jills. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Come on, you got to be open-minded. What if they really like the Chiefs or the Cowboys? You really want to shut down their hopes? Look, Dolphins, that's it. That's it. Nothing else. They are allowed to root for one football team. And one football team only. All right, guys, I posted the link to the chat. Get up here. I'm gonna wait till like 4 of y'all get on into the back room and I'll bring y'all on. It's Wiling Out Wednesday. I can't have Wiling Out Wednesday with only one other person. We gotta bring y'all in the back. Come on. Miami Kid J says, Stephen D, I live in Dallas, bro. My little 3-year-old is the only one wearing Dolphins gear at school. Look, my kids wear it at school. I'm just telling you, sometimes it's difficult to get them to wear it, especially when they lose. I get it. I understand it. Imperium Gaming says, I'm worried we won't be able to properly disrupt Allen this weekend with the fear of RTP penalties. We'll talk about that more here in a few. All right, let me first bring on the first few people. I got Von Joe, Batman, and Mark from Bill's Mafia. Good morning, gentlemen.
Well, good morning.
Morning, Steven.
Actually, I have a quick definition.
Can you hear me, Steve?
Like the movie that they did about the Red Sox.
Hold on, Mark.
Mark, like dedicated fans are lyrical souls.
We can't be talking about the Red Sox, Mark. It's too early in the morning.
Steven, this
is what happens when you bring a Bills fan on.
The four of us are absolutely hardcore fans.
Let me address Steven first. Steven, can I address you first and your madness yesterday?
Okay, go ahead.
And your hypocrisy.
My hypocrisy?
From yesterday.
What?
Your hypocrisy.
What are you talking about, my guy?
First of all, when you say, hey, I believe the Dolphins are going to win, the Dolphins are going to do it, the Dolphins are going to beat the Bills, and then you go around and say, yeah, but, I think 40%. That means 60% you think Buffalo.
Yeah, Steven. Yeah, I'm here for the same reason, Steven.
Steven, no, your math ain't mathing, my guy.
Well, we've already established that math is hard for me up here.
Oh, clearly comprehension is, I blame America's school system and the way they teach our teachers. Because your comprehension skills are also atrocious.
What are you talking about?
Because when somebody say, hey, Tua struggles with something, that doesn't mean that he can't do it at all. For some reason, you guys equate struggling with.
He was saying that.
What are you talking about?
TD was like, you're saying it.
TD said he struggles with it, and you equate with, oh my gosh, are you saying that he never do it, that Tua can't do it? I'm like, no, that's not what he's saying. Like, English comprehension, I understand if English is not your first language, I'll give you the pass. But at the same time, if English is your first language, that means you just had a poor school system, and clearly, I don't know what's, listen, I know that you're a military brat, but again, I blame America's school system, all right? Because clearly, math is not your thing, y'all also, and comprehension, completely just out the window.
Let's get something straight, okay? Number one, okay? I clearly said yesterday, I don't know if the Dolphins are going to win this game, but I feel like they have I'm very confident they have everything they need to win this game. Okay?
And you said you give it 40%.
That being said, if I'm honest about how I feel like the Dolphins have a 40% chance of winning on Saturday. That doesn't mean they can't win. Doesn't mean they won't win. That's just about how confident I feel. Now,
that means 60% goes to the Bills.
No. You
Steven, hold on, Vondo. I got a bone to pick with Steven. With Steven.
You wait in line for your bone, Batman. Now, let me finish addressing Von Joe, okay? That was a pause. I'll agree.
Yeah.
All right, look, what I'm trying to tell you is that encompasses everything, Von Joe. Number one, it encompasses the weather elements. It encompasses Tua not playing well the last 2 weeks, and can he turn that around? Can the light switch get flipped off or flipped on? It encompasses injuries. It encompasses there's a multitude of things. So I feel like just like there's going to be a storm, a perfect storm on Saturday, in order for the Dolphins to win, there kind of needs to be a perfect storm of things to happen. And I'm not sure that they all will happen on Saturday, but they can happen. It's possible that it can happen. And
anything is possible, Steven.
100%.
Anything is possible.
So
Kevin Garnett.
For me to say 40%.
Steven, let me ask you a question.
It's possible they can win.
Hold on, Vonjo. You've been talking for an hour and a half. Hold on, Vonjo. I got a bone to pick.
We haven't been on for an hour and a half.
Because, listen, Steven came on Monday. I didn't see yesterday because yesterday was Negativity Tuesday. I didn't even tune in, Steven. I was hearing you guys. It was Negativity Tuesday. I'm not tuning in for that. But listen.
Okay.
On Monday, you came out and said Tua gets a pass because he's playing in the snow. What's going on with that, Steven?
So my full statement is that somebody was saying that if Tua has a bad game, he needs to be benched. I think Pete said it, if I'm correct. And I said, no, I said you can't fully grade Tua on Saturday night because a snow game is totally different from any other like your regular game plan of how you prepare for a team goes out the window when there's 7 inches of snow on the ground, right or wrong.
It just got downgraded to 3 inches now.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh.
But I'm taking that into account. And so my statement was, if Tua has a bad game for whatever reason, for me, in my opinion, a lot of people disagree, and that's fine. I'm not going to say he needs to be benched after a bad game against Buffalo. I'm not.
Oh, yeah, he ain't getting benched. No, he ain't getting
No,
benched.
he's not getting benched. No, that's a wild take by Pete, but at the same time, it's Pete. So, bucket of salt. Not even a grain of salt, a bucket of
that
salt.
man was trying to say, why did I say that? Well, here's why I said that.
Okay, yeah, because it was a hot topic we had. When I heard that, I was like, wait a minute.
Context is everything, y'all.
Okay.
Oh, we know that
All right.
you people love context. We know.
You
You two are sexuals. There, I said it. You two are
Oh, my
sexuals. Y'all love.
Hey,
context.
listen, Steven, you know what Tua needs to do to quiet the majority of the fan base? He needs to throw for like 600 yards on Saturday. That's what's gonna happen.
Or he could just,
or
we could lose the game. We could lose the game.
Or-
as long as he throws
or-
for 600 yards, they'll be happy.
Okay, Batman come out of fantasy land, but again, or he could
I'm
let
saying
people
some
talk for him,
fans.
or he could stop letting people talk for him and talk for himself. How about that?
He doesn't need to talk. The only thing he needs to do is play well on the field.
Then guess what? Javon Holland needs to shut the F up, and Crossing.
Javon Holland is
especially Crossing.
babysitting, man.
So let me ask you something, because this is something that in the last 24 hours, I feel like when he said what he said a couple of days ago, it was one thing. But now in the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of negativity towards Javon Holland. Like, a lot of fans have taken offense to what he said. And it wasn't like that when it first came out. But now in the last 24 hours, it's kind of blown up that fans are like, who the F are you to tell us this, Javon Holland? And I don't know why that's the case, because I don't feel that way against Javon. I understand why he said it. I'm not
Hold on, but
saying it.
what you mean you understand? Listen,
He's right,
Javon
though.
Holland's
He's
been on this
right.
team. Hold on. Bullshit.
He's right, though. He is.
Swear jar.
We got some hypocritical fans in this fan base.
Hold on. How is he right, Batman? Tell me how's he right.
We got some hypocritical fans that they're so easy
How
to
is he
switch.
right?
All it takes is one or two bad games and we switch like it's the end of the world.
Oh,
Batman,
so
can I
you
ask
gotta
you a
say one or
question?
two back games. So
Why
this
is
is
that
the
more of an
problem with
issue
what
than
he
their
said.
inconsistencies on the field? Why
Thank
is he
you. This is what-
focused on that? Why doesn't he let the people like Steven and Doug and all the talking heads? Why doesn't he let us handle that? And why doesn't he focus as a captain of the team on focusing on their end of the bargain, which is putting out a good product? And I'll just finish up by saying, if he does that, that'll change what all the talking heads say. Control what you can control. You know Tua is polarizing. That's not going to change. You saying your little tweet, it's not going to change that. So how about you focus on what you can focus on? Play some better defense, because the defense hasn't been great. Tell Tua, get in his behind, tell him to play better, and it'll all change. It's that simple.
How about
Well,
the
Triple S,
coaching
I was told
better?
that our defense was playing good.
So-
Our defense is playing great. I was told
Well,
that. Yes.
whoever told you that
So-
lied.
Thank you.
hold on, real quick. So here's the thing. How long has Javon Holland been a fan of the Dolphins?
He's never been a fan of the Dolphins. He plays for
Oh,
the
so
Dolphins.
okay. So we as fans have been fans for 20 plus years that see the same story over and over again, and it's looking very familiar right now. Of course, we're gonna have aches, we're gonna have pains, we're gonna sit there and complain. Don't tell us not to complain. Don't tell us not to want better from the guys that.
I personally think you're missing Javon.
I am not. We saw stuff. You say, hey, you guys need to ride or die. We've been dying for the longest.
No.
Steven.
He's saying if you all are ride or die, what's up with the flip flopping?
Because guess what? Because here's what's up with the flip flopping. Because we've been dying for the past 25 plus years. We want to be alive for a few
I
minutes.
want to say for the record, Vonjo, I don't think that you're wrong, and I don't think Javon is wrong. I think there's two things can be true. Two things can be right. That is one of my sayings. And in this situation, it's true.
To that point, Stephen, when Javon said what he said, I went back and listened to when you and TD were talking about it. it actually wasn't him. It was responding to someone that said Tua sold. So when he read the comment that said, "Oh, Tua sold," that's when he said what he said. And to a degree, I can kind of see why he said that, because people that would say something like that, I mean, he does kind of have a small point, but that's not us up here. We're not saying Tua sold. We're just saying he played poorly. And I mean, to say that he played poorly is jumping off the ship, or you're not a real fan, or you're somehow less of a fan. That's unfair.
Okay, so call out that person. Don't call out the fan base that's been sitting there supporting this team from thick and thin. Don't do that. Then on top of that, Keon Crossan want to jump in. Keon Crossan, if he's listening, listen good. You're lucky to even be on the team. It was due to injury that you're even getting play time. You'll be lucky if you make special teams next year. You need to focus on your craft. Tua's contract is guaranteed. Yours is not.
Hey, Steven, I just want to say what time are you going to be there on Saturday?
I fly in at 9. I'll be in at like 10 a.m. at Fort Lauderdale.
No, I'm talking about at the place because I work, so I'll meet you there. I'm going to meet you guys over there.
Just want to make sure you look up.
What time do you think you're going to get there, Steven Ruffin?
You guys are gonna gather up to watch a slaughter? Oh my God!
Sorry, guys. I just saw. Man, that sucks. I need to be there at like 6 o'clock to set up or 5:30 to set up everything. 5:30
right.
or.
All right, we'll be in touch, Steven, because I gotta head back. All right, guys. Everybody have an awesome day.
Yeah.
Take care, Batman.
So Steven, somebody help me out. When it comes to Keon Crossan, is he our second? What was he? Second string, third string? What?
I don't know. He's first string, second string.
Is he nickel, outside, special teams? Like what for him to try to call out the fan base as well? Like, my guy, who are you? If Needham didn't go down, we don't even know who you are. Let's keep it facts. If Byron Jones was still here, we wouldn't know who you are.
It's like playing football with your best friend, then he starts playing like trash. Are you going to sit there and say, yo, you suck? Or are you going to try and build him up? Because that doesn't help in the middle of the season to be fighting in between each other and arguing. That's what Javon Collins is. We don't need to be fighting with each other.
All right, listen, I'm from Lauderdale. We will tell you, we'll look you in the face and say, hey, bro, you're trash right now, bro. Get your head out your ass.
Yeah, but there's a way you could say it. I think Javon Holland's like, man, y'all.
No, we'll tell you exactly. No, we'll tell you exactly how it is.
Smitty, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Smitty, can I ask you a question? If we had the fan base that Javon Holland and Keon Crossan are talking about, do we win the last 2 games?
I don't think the fan base should dictate if we win or lose.
Exactly.
But the bickering between the players because of the fans may cause some stuff in the locker room to not be what it's supposed to be come game day. This is all a distraction that none of us need. As
so you
fans,
think that they bicker because of us? And not because they're not playing well?
I think Smitty's got it down. I think Smitty's got it down pat.
Here's a wild idea, Smitty. Here's a wild idea.
Fans talking about how you didn't play well. That's gonna get under your skin, no matter who you are.
Then they're
Smitty,
soft.
I have a wild idea also. Get off social media. How about that?
Facts.
And focus on your craft.
That's a good one right there for sure. Because the only way we saw what Javon Holland said is by being on social media.
Exactly.
Flip side, Fishing says you be honest and tell them they are trash, then build them up. This is football, not tiddlywink.
That's not necessarily what I meant. I got to go up to my homeboy and be like, yo, you're playing like trash, dog. You need to pick it up. Or I could go up to my homeboy and be like, yo, you suck. You shouldn't ever pick up a football ever again. And there's a different way to come at somebody. That's all I'm saying. And our fans are choosing the extreme. Some of the fans are just wilding out, bro. Wilding out.
Again, if the fan base up here dictating how you play, hey man, chances are this league ain't for you.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That shouldn't happen. But it's just a lot, man. Everybody's, got your opinions on who should say what and who's okay to say what. People don't think Javon Holland should be able to say what he had to say because he's only been here for 2 years. But again,
I'm just saying, don't call out your fan base, my guy. Especially you act like this is the beginning of the season. We're calling out after one game. At the same time, go back and look at the history of your team that you're playing for. And why
You're
the fan
going
base
through a
reacts this way.
possible 3-game losing streak, VJ. A possible 3-game losing streak in December, and we don't have the right to voice our opinion and voice
No,
our
That's what I'm
frustration.
saying.
I'm on that because all right, say it's 2 or 3 games in the season, and people are saying this, they're gonna be like, all right, relax, come on, it's the big, just like you said, it's the beginning of the season. Man, it's week 15. We shouldn't be, no matter what defense is on the field, we really shouldn't
Facts.
be seeing play.
Facts, bro. Facts.
And this is what I'm saying.
Fan base. But some
Like before you call out,
but
but Smitty, before you call out your fan base, okay, do some research of the team that you're playing for. Hey, why is the fan base reacting this way? Oh, you know what? They have PTSD. They've seen before. All right, hey fan base, don't react, man. We're gonna get it right. What about you? What about you motivate your fan base versus calling them out and rally up your fan
1000%.
base? Rally up
Exactly.
your fan base.
yes,
Exactly.
okay. I agree
Don't
with
call
you.
out your fan base. Rally
All
them up.
you're
Be like,
adding is
"Yo,
fuel.
man."
You're adding fuel to the fire. If you don't like what's going on and you see the smoke from a mile away, why are you gonna come to the smoke with a gallon of gasoline, bro? I don't understand that.
That's
Like, it's not our fault you guys are not winning. We can tell you can possibly believe 1-6 the past 3 seasons in December, but it's our fault? Really?
So I
We
think
supposed
Holland
to-
did both. I think he was
like-
trying to do both, but he was more to the negative side when he went live because he just
He
got
Bro,
started
when you
defending-
lose-
he was defending Tua. Let's keep it a buck. Just like Crossan, he's defending Tua.
Which
Tua's
you
a
can't
grown
dog
man
him
with
for
wife and kids. No, he's a grown man with wife and kids. Speak up for yourself. You're supposed to be a leader of the team. The offense is struggling. You're the leader of the offense. The defense, we didn't have beef with defense. We came after the offense. Have the offensive leader sit there and speak up. Because I didn't hear Hill say anything. I didn't hear Waddle say anything.
Yeah, bro. And then to call us lame. You're gonna call us lame. The people that been here since jump. You've only been here for 2 years. You're a great player. We love what you do on the field and off the field. Don't get it twisted. We love what you do. Bro, we even said to ourselves, you are the Ed Reed of this defense. But for us to be over here in this position, having to defend what we say is going on with this team that's becoming obvious, that is not on the fans, bro. To say that the fans are lame because they're starting to switch up, you just said it. They, more than one person, bro. It's not one person going crazy. It's a majority of people. Wake up.
Yeah. And like you said, Holland hasn't been here with us since 1989. You know what I'm saying? 1990. Dealing with all this. He hasn't been here.
All right, Steven's trying to say something. He's going to pay his attention now. What's up, Steven?
No, so if you put your guys' selves on mute for a minute, I don't mean to switch up the show or change up the vibe of the show, but this is
politics, right, Steven? Politics, right?
No, this is do you guys remember Ellen, the Ellen show?
Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah.
You know their DJ Twitch?
No.
Sure.
The DJ that was on the show. He's a big time
black
dancer.
dude.
Yeah, the ones that get them dancing. Yeah.
So he committed suicide this morning at 40.
Damn.
And
Damn.
Telling you, bro. Like this is getting serious, bro.
Hold on, guys. Let me finish this. Let me just finish this off. So, you guys know on Friday we do Spread Kindness Friday. And I try to tell y'all all the time, like it's a real thing to check in on people. You never know what somebody's going through. And I saw this news about 5 minutes ago, and I didn't quite know how to, I was digesting it, and that's why I was kind of ignoring the show. But you would never think Twitch was 40. He had 3 kids. He was on one of the biggest talk show platforms. You never know what somebody's going through. Real talk. You don't know. You have no idea what somebody's going through. We all have something. We all live with something, and we hide our hurts, habits, and hangups all the time. And I don't mean to change the vibe of the show, but it sucks, man. I don't even know how. I'm kind of at a loss for words. Number one, because I'm a big hip hop head. I love, dance and stuff like that. I have kids that are big into dance, and Twitch is one of the people that they've watched and danced. And so, I've never met Twitch personally a day in my life, but that doesn't mean like, I haven't enjoyed, the work that he's put out in life. And you never know what somebody's going through. And so if number one, if you feel understand there's a hotline, 9888 suicide and crisis prevention hotline. I need people to understand suicide is an epidemic. Like, it is starting to become an epidemic in our world. It's not starting to, it is. If you feel some type of way, reach out to somebody. And the people that are listening, you all need to reach out to your friends and your loved ones. You never know what somebody's going through. You just don't. You have no idea what somebody's going through. You have no idea. I struggle with anxiety and depression. And I'm also in recovery too. And when I try to tell y'all, suicide's a real thing. It is, man. 988 is a very 3 easy numbers. If you feel some type of way, please call that. And you can reach out to me, whatever. Like, just know you're not alone. You're loved. I don't want to read a headline that says person at 40 leaves 3 kids behind. You know how heartbreaking that is right now? Like, I'm so fucking hurt. Like, I'm hurt.
Steven, unfortunately, it's becoming normal, bro. Unfortunately, it's becoming the norm.
It is. And I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be at all. And I know that's not why you guys came on this morning. I know we were having a conversation, but I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what else to do, man. Like, I was like, I got to talk.
This helps prevent this helps prevent those type of situations, Steven. You're doing a hell of a job, bro. This prevents those type of situations. Talking to people, bro.
Yeah, big up, Steven.
Like, I don't want to read no headlines, man. I don't want to hear from y'all that y'all, one of you might have committed. Like, it just
statistically you will. I know you don't want to hear it, but statistically you will.
And that's why, like, I want y'all to know, spread kindness, positivity, and love. I try to live by that standard. We have fun up here. We have our moments. We have our craziness. We have our wilding out Wednesdays. And I want to get back into wilding out Wednesdays in a little bit. But just know, like, 988, just call somebody. Just reach out to somebody. Call somebody. Reach out to them. Anything you guys do today, one thing I want you to do is find one person in your phone that you have not talked to in a while and reach out to them. Like, that is my homework for everybody that is listening right now. You reach out to somebody you have not talked to in several weeks, and you say, hey, look, thinking about you, wanted to hear your voice, want to talk to you. Just ask them how they're doing. You do not know what somebody's. I'm done seeing these. Like,
puts everything in perspective.
If you don't reach out, if they don't reach out, then you reach out. You got to sometimes be the persistent one when it comes to your life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I know I don't know Twitch. I've never met Twitch a day in my life, but that doesn't make it hurt anymore. Like, it doesn't make, like, people are people. Like, there are a lot of people that a lot of you all have never met me personally. If I did something, would y'all feel bad? Should you not feel bad because you never met me? Nah, man, like, understand. You're loved.
Hey, we love you, bro.
And you're loved, and there's somebody out there for everybody. And I'm here for you all. All 108 y'all that are watching right now, I am freaking here, y'all. I'm here for you. You reach out to me if you don't have anybody. I don't want to read another headline like this. I need y'all to understand how real suicide is and how much it sucks. And reading a headline like Twitch kills me inside, because the dude was 40 years old and had the world at his feet and was doing some really cool stuff. He had just, my son likes to dance. And there was this Nutcracker, hip hop Nutcracker on Disney Plus that he had just did Twitch. And it was really good. And we were sitting there and we were jamming. We were, my son was like, oh, I can do that move. Oh, I can do that move. And, yeah, man, like, it's, man, it's not cool, man. It's I didn't mean to change the vibe up on Wildin' Out Wednesday. It's Wildin' Out Wednesday. I love you guys. We're gonna keep we're gonna get back into it. I just want y'all to know. Last thing, let me just say 988, man. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you do not there are 3 numbers. Call it if you feel some type of way. I'm begging you. I'm begging y'all. Use that number if you feel some type of way, or reach out. Just use that number. It's real. So I didn't mean to change the whole thing. It just hit me, and I didn't know how else to kind of react to it. It just kind of hit me. Y'all know me. I'm a mushy guy. I don't I get emotional very quickly. And I just felt like I should have. The world is bigger than football. It's bigger than the Dolphins. And I love the Dolphins because it brings y'all together. Like, I'm excited for Saturday night because I just want to hang out with y'all. And I get to do it because of the Dolphins. So, yeah, man, just suicide is not the way to go out, man. Don't ever think it's the way to go out. Don't ever think that's an option. And I can tell you in my life, I have thought that it was an option at some points in my life.
You're not alone.
And I'm glad that I never pulled that trigger. I'm glad that I never did those things.
You are not alone.
Like, it's yeah. I love you guys. I love you all. I hope that hope you all understand that. I love you guys. So I'm gonna take a break for a second. Y'all can get back into the conversation. I'm gonna bring on other people that are in the back room. Green Rat, Mark, Rashad. Y'all can talk about it a little, but change the conversation back to the Dolphins.
Yeah, I just want to comment really quickly. I met Twitch at a Say Who You Can Dance tour after season 4, and he was on the show last year. And I haven't had a chance to meet his wife Allison, but this is just a horrible thing. I mean, I've been following that guy for years. My daughter followed him for years. He was just an awesome person, and I just can't tell you how horrible I feel today.
No idea what's happening. I just joined like 2 minutes ago. I would ask
for DJ committed suicide.
Yeah, Twitch, who was a dancer and a choreographer. Who was
talking
on
about
Ellen show. He was a contestant on So You Can Dance, and a panelist died today of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Is it the guy with the he had braids?
He didn't have braids. No, he didn't have braids. He was,
okay. I think I know who you guys are talking about now.
Yeah, he was
I was just making sure.
Last year, or he was I think a judge on So You Can Dance last year, and he competed in season 4. He's done a number of different theatrical things. He's done movies. He did the second Hairspray. He was on Ellen show. He was a predominant person.
Wow. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's just brutal. Left his wife and kids behind.
Football talk after that.
It's tough to go back to football talk after hearing somebody's loss of life.
I will say, though, it is encouraging, and it's a nice thing that we're able to have this kind of conversation. If you rewind maybe 10 years, I don't think this kind of conversation happens where Steven could be as raw and honest about his own personal struggles, and other people being open about this kind of subject. And hopefully that starts to have an impact on less and less people turning to that. With people like Steven putting up those resources. I didn't even know 988 was a thing until literally 2 minutes ago. So I think Steven's doing a great thing. And
I just beg anyone who's feeling down, depressed, and wants to end it all, just find a means to just fight for life.
I think a lot of people find it hard to find something to live for in those instances.
Yeah, the way life's been the past 3 years, like you guys have seen the decline in the way of life, bro. A lot of people are they'll get the money just to buy the gun, just to end it there, man. Like it's getting real serious, man.
That's true. That's true.
All right.
Sad, but true.
All right.
Sorry,
Can you hear me? Hello.
Let's talk
What up,
about
Steven?
everybody on
Hello,
the football.
Steven.
My internet just went out like as soon as I got off, like just set back for a second. So I don't know what
Perfect timing.
happened.
I think you said a moment of silence too, Steven.
That was weird. Anyways, all right. I changed the subject back to the Dolphins. I love you guys. I apologize for taking the time to, you know.
Oh, it's okay, Steven. It's okay.
Like
No need to apologize.
There are some people that are in the comments section that I think are being a little disrespectful to it, but just understand, like, you're loved by everybody. Everybody here, we're all brothers and sisters, and I love all of you. So, all right, enough about that. We'll get back to the Dolphins.
I want to bring up a point, Steven, regarding this. When the Bills went on their 2-game losing streak, losing to the Jets and the Vikings, you had a lot of Bills fans, you know, talking about what was going on with coaching, what was going on with Josh Allen, what was going on, you know, with the defense falling flat on its face against the Vikings. But there wasn't any of the players speaking out against the fan base or anything else. And I just have to wonder, like, if this is a maturity aspect of each team.
Mark.
That's why I love the panel's opinion on that.
Mark. Hold on, but what Mark said is fact, though.
Right.
Wait,
that's fact. Maturity.
Oh, snap.
Hola, Rashad.
I thought you was go like slaughter Mark. I tried to say
because here's the thing.
He caught me off guard too, bro.
No, because
I like Mark takes, but everybody else don't.
It's fact.
So.
No.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes his takes are, but once the blue moon, or even the clock is right, at least twice a day. Come on.
Twice a day a clock is right, Vanjo. You're absolutely right.
So, but listen, at the end of the day, when the Bills went through their streak and the Bills Mafia was up in arms and, oh my gosh, we suck again. Get Josh Allen out of here. We don't care. One person, Bills, call out their fan base. And we know how Bills Mafia fan base could be. And they didn't get called out, but you're going to call us out? I know, but again, they still called out the team. But at the end of the day, we're gonna sit here and just call out your fan base? Come on, man. Come on. You don't.
That's why I call BJ. That's why I call BS when I hear they say, "Oh, they're not listening to you." The players don't care about the fans. They don't listen to you.
We are the worst fan base.
You out for the day, Mark.
We are the worst fan base in the league. I'm gonna be real with you. We get real personal.
But here's the thing, Rashad. You have Rashad, bro. Rashad,
no. They're the worst. They root Rashad, for their team. We root against our team. We root. Rashad. We like bash our players. They defend their players horribly. We bash our players.
Well, the thing is, Rashad, the thing is, I live in Miami, bro, and I've seen the amount of implants come in here, man. The majority of Miami fans are not really Miami fans because they're from elsewhere, and that's the way it is.
Oh, when you said implants, I didn't know you meant like fan base. I thought you meant implant as in other implants in Miami.
No, remember, after the pandemic, you had people from east, west, and north coming down to Florida because of the rules we had down here.
Cap, you missed the joke, man. You missed it. Miami implants.
No, that's serious too, bro. You can find more implant shots than you do schools, bro.
But check this out, like for example, but the thing is, you can rally your fans. That was a perfect chance for him to rally the fan base to say, hey man, don't get down, fins up. We're gonna get right. Just keep supporting us. We're gonna do right.
I mean, what's his name? Tehran tried to do that earlier this season. And Tehran was like, "Yo, like."
Rashad, let me ask you a question. If you're upset and someone tells you, "Yo, just calm down, bro," do you think that will help you calm down or no?
Bonjo, is that you?
Help me get even better.
It could be my background.
It depends on the type of person you are. Like I learned how to calm myself. I used to have an anger problem, so it's easy for me to settle myself. I think outside the box very easily. So when I'm upset, like what could be worse? That's why I don't blow up like y'all blow up. I have my moments at the end of the game. Give me 2 hours. Give me 2 hours and I'm back to normal.
Yeah, I hear you, and I'm happy you can do that. But
everybody. I know everybody else
can. A large portion of our fan base cannot.
Yeah.
And I think someone made this analogy earlier, but he didn't walk away from the fire, or he didn't go to the fire with water. He went with gasoline in some respects, and he kind of stoked the flames a little bit by
That's
saying
not
what he said.
gasoline. I'm gonna tell you that now. That's not gasoline. That's like
Maybe extra.
come on,
extra
man.
wood.
Come on, guys. It's not like he's trying. But what you say about us? Everybody's upset that he's like, come on, guys. We were all just on his.
I'm saying, what are you expecting after you say that? Like, are you expecting support?
No, I'm suspecting that's kind of bad. Well, that's probably what he was expecting.
No, but after you call somebody lame,
No, a lot of them.
Fans are really pissed off about it, which is what's crazy to me.
you call this lame.
Well,
Steven,
a
lame.
2-year person don't have a right to tell me how to be a fan when I was a fan before you was born. Stop it.
See, now you pissed off crypto, bro. Now you got it real. Now you pissed off crypto.
Steven,
You don't have a right to tell me how to be a fan when you wasn't a freaking itch in your daddy's pants when I freaking became a fan. So stop.
Y'all are really mad at Javon Holland, really.
They're really mad. Like that's what I mean. That's what that's exactly what Javon is.
I would say
that's what Javon is talking about. Y'all are really up in arms after this dude done got us.
Well,
to
how about you
8-5.
win,
He got us to
Rashad? How about you
8-3.
win?
How about win? How about
December,
you do
bro?
something on the field to dictate how we become a fan?
He's won 8 games.
How about how you played?
He's won 8 games.
He's also lost 6 in December, or he's about to possibly lose 6 in December.
Who's lost?
No,
6
what
in
he see is
December?
the inevitable slide, and he's no. He's trying to get everybody on board, blind faith, because he see the inevitable slide. That's what he's doing.
Hold on, crypto. Who lost 6 games in December?
The team. Since we're not calling out people, the team.
Oh no! Oh! I was about to say, and
the team.
Since when? Are we talking about since the Florida?
And he's just see the inevitable slide coming, and that's what he's doing. He's trying to get everybody on board like a bunch of lemmings, so he can freaking get us all sucked in because he see the inevitable slide.
Okay, crypto. We lost 3 games.
There's a whole lot of pausing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a two-a-near, but I feel like
we lost to the Titans. We lost to the Titans, the Niners, and
Josh Allen. Don't forget Josh Allen baptized him in December.
That was in January. That was in January. That was January 3 years ago.
That's semantics, bro.
You said December.
There's definitely semantics because
it was 1 or 2 days after December. Yeah, man. 1 or 2 days after December. Semantics.
You said December.
All right. Well, if we're getting technical here, then what are you saying? That we should have been in the Super Bowl in January too? No, we weren't.
I'm saying we've won about 6 or 7 games in December.
Okay, so then you're not proving my point.
Listen, we lost 3, and 2 of them was this year.
Okay, you're proving my point.
Oh, okay. I guess that proves.
Rashad? Am I wrong?
Javon
Real talk. Am I wrong?
You're going over small sample size. You let last year's success at the end of the freaking year muddy the waters of 20 years of frustration in December. Stop it.
Now listen, I'm the first one to say that
he said 3 years.
Hey, I'm first one to tell you.
But we're talking about frustration over 20 years.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, real quick. Real quick. Steven, you said we're taking it too seriously, but you're not gonna sit there and say Javon Holland took it too seriously.
No, that's Javon Holland is literally saying you guys are taking it too seriously.
This is pure interpretation, but I think that some of y'all took it way too personally because he's merely pointing out that I think he was criticizing the way that Tua gets criticized from the fan base. When Tua gets fired,
so why should it bother him?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love the interaction, Steven. We love the interaction that these players are finally doing.
Y'all are upset that he's defending his team.
No, bro.
And he's upset that we're mad about the team. It goes fucking both ways.
Again, it's the way he ended the conversation. Talk cement. Y'all so lame. Like, wait, excuse me, sir. Whoa, back that up. You're not just gonna sit there and gloss over that like ain't nothing.
It is kind of lame.
So being a fan is
how about
lame.
you be
okay?
Yeah, how about you be an employee and do your job and stop complaining about the customers or freaking about the product you put on the field.
You can't say that,
Chris. It's not about being a fan.
Yeah.
It's how you fan.
Yes, I can say that.
We
exactly.
How about stop burning my toast and trying to serve it up on me and trying to force me to accept it?
Rashad, who are you to sit there and say how to fan?
Why are you up? Why Crypto? Why are you upset at Javon Holland? Why are you upset?
Just a guy.
Because that was an ill-advised comment and is idiotic.
I disagree. I'm not
okay.
Saying
Fine, you disagree. I don't.
I'm not saying that at the end of the day you don't have a right to be upset with the team and what's going on. But he has right to get on social media and say, "Hey, look, can somebody explain to this with this ride or die?"
Well, how about what he do with freaking what Von Joe said? Get up here and learn the history of your team and the frustrations of that fan base.
I need to learn the history.
How about you do your freaking research? Go do a little scuttlebutt.
I need the true definition of ride or die, because I tell you right now, man, Imperial Gaming brought it best, bro. Udonis Haslem is the realest man in Miami, bro. That man took multiple pay cuts to win championships. That's ride or die, bro.
Championships?
Multiple championships, bro. Udonis Haslem is a G, bro. He's a real one, bro.
He didn't take no pay cut. He was going to get cut.
Rashad, my man.
I think that's the same thing.
You're asking a fan base you're asking a player that has been loyal to the same team for 20 years to a player that's been here for what? Javon's been here, this is his second year now, gentlemen?
Hey, loyalty is loyalty. We're talking about loyalty. We're talking about ride or die. That's what we're talking about.
Yes, sir, it takes more than 2 years to produce loyalty. Right now, Javon Holland is merely an employee of the Miami Dolphins.
You're saying he doesn't have stock to make that comment? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is I'm not
2 years as opposed to 20 years?
Bro, I'm not expecting he does not.
Yeah, I know. It's hard, right?
No. I'm making sure I say this right. He is not required to give loyalty. His job is to go.
And we're not required to spend our money. We're not required to have our money being taxed on year after year for nothing.
We do every day.
Okay, so we have the right to voice our opinion. That's it. Simple.
I didn't say that you were wrong.
How you going to tax my seats, shrink my seats, and then tell me, oh, no, you can't say anything, and then charge me more on top of that year by year? Get the bleep out of here, bro.
All right, I get it. Not say you guys can't criticize Tua. He said you guys are being overcritical in a sense, like.
And we're lame. He said
well, the Rock go with the farm, Rashad. That's called being a fan.
You say overcritical. You say overcritical. I say
Rashad, the Rocks go with the farm. We are fans. We can be overly critical or underly critical. It's on the other spectrum as well. Do he get on social media and go on live and Instagrams and say you're not being critical enough? So stop the nonsense.
Now we supposed to. Hey,
because there's people that's underly critical.
We should be 0-12, and we should be like, hey man, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, guys.
Let me ask you a question. Do fans?
Yeah, we should just shut up and go with it, right? No, I don't think
clearly.
Crypto.
What you gonna do about it?
Should fans hold them accountable?
Waste your money and my money.
Exactly.
And complain while we do it.
Crypto.
Wait a minute, Steven. What did you say?
Should fans hold themselves accountable for what they say, or are fans, because of their loyalty, allowed to say whatever the hell they want to say?
If you're not disrespecting anyone, you're not crossing the lines of boundaries, you have every right to say what you want.
Put it like this. The fans have literally paid sweat and equity to be able to say what the hell they want to say about the product that's on the field.
That's fair. You get no argument from me there.
This is the best. Can I say something real quick?
Javon has a right to also say, hey, look, y'all are saying y'all are ride or die fans, but y'all are questioning Tua at every time there's a bad game or multiple, whatever the case is. I think he has a right to say that. But he needs to
understand the nuance of the statement that he just used, ride or die.
Javon is not the quarterback.
Can I say something real quick, Steven?
Yeah.
I feel like y'all are taking it personal, like he's talking directly to y'all. There's people who are a lot more critical and disrespectful than y'all. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, that's why I don't take it to heart, but I'm not going to stay quiet either and think it's okay.
No, because some of those people, some of those people need to shut the hell up. Like some of them people need to relax. You're being weird.
But like you said, bro, those amount of people that said it was the minority and the majority are become the half of the fan base.
And don't gloss over this comment I made. They play literally sweat and equity to say whatever the hell they want.
So he's allowed to. So you're saying that
so we're allowed to say what we want, but
whatever
he's
he
not.
wants.
No, bro, he can. Hey, Steven, I love the interaction. I wish the players would be like him too. But don't think that you're gonna get a warm welcome after you say that.
Just nobody.
I don't think he said anything wrong.
Country, he better learn to know it's gonna come back. Blowback gonna
He
back.
didn't say anything wrong. He did not. I didn't say anything wrong.
What it's gonna do is put a negative light on this fan base to where other players are just gonna be like, I don't want to go to Miami.
Steven, let me ask you a question. When you have a cap, we can't hear you. You're breaking in and out. Steven, when you
I'm in
when
mute.
you have
That's not me.
Oh, Steven, when you are at your job,
yep,
and you have a struggling performance,
yep,
1 week, don't your boss there say first week, hey man, listen, you struggled this week. Let's pick it up.
Okay.
The second week, you're still struggling. Hey man, listen, we got to do something about this. Like, come on, man. Like, your performance is trash last week. It's trash this week. We're running out of time. Let's get your ish together.
Okay.
We have a history of going through this.
Okay.
Don't you have a right to do that? Don't your boss have a right to do that?
100%.
To critique you?
100%.
Well, guess what? We are his boss. We pay the players. The fan. No. Let me fit. Can I finish my statement before you guys jump out of the roof? No. Hold on. The fan base pays his salary. We pay listen. The fan base pays these players' salary.
Fan base is sounding real entitled right now. Real entitled.
Hold on, time out.
Yeah, so it's the freaking employees sounding really entitled.
Steven, if the fan base stop going to games, stop tuning in, and stop giving a damn about the team, where do the owners get the money to pay them?
If the fan base didn't talk and speak up, the fan base would be
hold on. Answer my question, Steven. Answer my question.
Okay.
I agree with him.
No, all right. So if we, this is what I was saying earlier about Steven Ross,
right? Answer my question.
From the other
31 teams in the league, fans are the reason that there's a product on the field.
I didn't say just fan. I said the fan bases.
Okay, I agree.
When I'm speaking of fans, I'm talking about all fans.
If there was no fans, there'd be no product.
This fan base was about to get punked for an upgrade in that stadium if the fans didn't speak up against the owner trying to tax us.
All right, but here, before we get into that, here's the problem.
That's a good point,
you
Cap.
make a statement saying the fans are the player's boss. No, that's not how this works in any way, shape, or form. That's not how this works. All right.
He's talking about indirectly. He's not talking about literally, Steven. Stop it. Understand the of his comment.
Yeah, but it's this. But crypto, it's the same thing that Javon was saying. If you make a statement using certain words, no matter how it comes out, if you say something like that, it's going to be met with I don't want to say negativity, but you're going to get pushback.
And the same culture of Javon Holland is taught. Everybody got to be cold. No,
dude. Javon Holland
contributing to cuddle culture. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm not. Here's the thing. Javon Holland.
I like that one. I'm stealing it, bro.
Javon Holland saw something in there about Tua, and he merely pointed out, "Hey guys, if y'all are fans that you say you are, why is it that every time Tua does something bad, y'all think it's the end of the world?" And he's not wrong. He is not wrong in that. Now, he is also, but I will also say fans have every right to feel that way. Whether
Javon
it's
Holland can go through the history of his team.
So two things can be right. Javon can feel the way that he feels 100%. I think players should be better educated on the understanding of how fans react and what they mean when they say that. Hey, look, we've been a fan for 30 years. We're sick of the mediocrity of this team. Every time we feel like we're going up, we have the rug pulled out from under us, which is starting to feel like what it is right now. I get that. I understand that. I'm a fan. I feel the same way. But if Javon Holland, who's a player and only in his second year, Cap for Life's point about loyalty, He's not loyal to the Dolphins. He's a player for the Dolphins.
Okay, so then be responsible. You want to say we're lame? Then be responsible.
Hold on. If Javon was in his 12th year or 13th year and played all of them with the Dolphins, then I can understand. Then he has more. That statement bears and holds more weight. I get that. I understand that. So look, it's Steven, you're on the wrong end of an argument 2 days in a row now. Mr. Peabody said, "No, I'm not, bro. I'm not." And I don't think that I'm saying that anybody's wrong. I'm saying both things are right. I think Javon Holland is perfectly in his right mind to feel how he feels, and all the fans should be frustrated with what's going on with the team right now.
Hey, if you think if you think he's right for saying an uneducated opinion, hey, by all means.
John Crystal said, I donate to Steven's channel, so Steven, I'm your boss.
Hey, Steven, the narrative. We're not talking about the play on the field anymore. We're talking about the fan base now. So
hey, Steven, you do say that fans run the show.
I do.
So John does have a point.
For the fans, by the fans, John.
Dog, the only people mad are the people he directed that to. You might be onto something.
The only people that are not mad. The only people that are not mad are the ones that still have Tua, in their mouth.
That's a lie.
You know what? You know what's bad? I feel the same way Javon Holland does, and it makes me point out Tua's good things.
You don't count. You're on the West Coast. Everything is all good on the West Coast.
There's so many flaws with Tua that I can't even point out because we point out all the stupid stuff. Like, there's terms made up for Tua that I have never heard about another quarterback. What the fuck is a spot quarterback?
Swear jar.
Spot quarterback.
Son, what is that? A spot throwing quarterback.
Correct. Never heard that.
Have you heard that about any other quarterback?
Well, TD said that Tua is a spot throwing quarterback.
That's where your experience comes in. That's when your experience in watching football over 50 years come in hand. Because
name another one. Wait.
Because there's a bunch of them.
Name one.
Chad Pennington was a spot throwing quarterback.
But nobody said
wasn't. Come on, bro. Yo. Okay.
Yes, he was.
No, he was an accurate, soft arm quarterback. So Drew Brees was a spot throwing quarterback? Come on, y'all.
That's not the point.
That said Drew Brees was a spot quarterback for any other quarterback before this year. Just the actual word spot.
Drew Brees was Chad Pennington with a stronger arm. Barely stronger arm, but a stronger arm. They were the same player. Accurate quarterbacks with soft touch.
So, can I say something to this?
What's up?
So, why are we acting like you just said spot throwing quarterback? Like, he didn't really give a breakdown of what the terminology is and what it is and what it means by it.
I said we make up terms.
No, but Rashad, we act like we don't
Tua.
hear new terms. We don't hear new terms about everything as we go along, as life progresses. There's always a new slang.
This is the
lazy.
Joe, you pay for that.
Listen, I don't give a damn. Listen, Steve, I don't care.
Go fire the receptionist since you pay their
I don't
salary.
care what John. Listen, I don't care what John CLOCKBLOCKERS means or says.
Oh, huh?
Okay.
Who? What was that?
John CLOCKBLOCKERS. I don't give a damn if he's your boy. That's him.
Well, you're my boy too. You're both my boys.
Chill.
John, come back. We miss you. Come on the panel, bro, please.
Von Joe calling you out.
That man he been hiding under that rock for too long, bro. He needs some water. Somebody get that man some water. He's been under that rock way too long.
Every 2 seconds, somebody he's one of the people that always sit there and call out the fan base as well.
Saturday.
What you want to do?
I think Waddle and Hill go off in the snow.
Crystal Locker says, I haven't been called suck a lot of caucus.
Hey, man. Think about it. The snow gonna make everybody run slower, right?
Sorry.
CB83 says the sad thing about this fan base is that it's split and there's minimal objectivity. It's either one side or the other.
Split.
And at this point, people are just doubling down to protect their narrative.
He said split. You heard the man. He said split.
Steven, let me say one thing.
Who is doubling
I'm about to
down?
hop off. Yo, Von Joe, I'm about to hop out. Let me say one thing.
Go ahead, Rock.
All of this talk, all of this entire panel today, other than the serious conversation we had, all of it, every single ounce of what we talked about goes away if the team is just playing well and beats good teams when it counts.
It was gone all season. You're 100% right. And then
we start losing.
Soon as ugly real is
against the good teams, and you can't avoid this kind of conversation. So play well against the good teams when it matters, and it goes away.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Triple S. Exactly.
Triple S podcast. I'm out. Peace out, guys.
Okay.
Love you, brother. Be good, man.
Dropping more dimes.
Big up Triple S, and that's facts. That's a fact right there. Because if we would have had them beat 49ers, we wouldn't be having this issue. If we would have beat San Diego, hey,
the better team.
Playoff is secured. We're probably number one in the AFC East and the AFC. Guess what? We're not having this conversation. We are all celebrating and being happy. But instead, we are 8-5.
Vondro, can I say something about them losses?
Hold on. Let me finish my statement. We are 8-5. Heading to 8 and look like to 8-6. And again, now we have to go back to score watching and look at what other teams do. And we hate that feeling, and we said that this is not going to be this year. We're not going to have that feeling. When we were 8 we didn't have that feeling.
You do realize that we're still in prime position to make the playoffs, right? We still control our own destiny.
No, we don't.
If the season was over today, we will be in the playoffs.
Or next week.
Guess what? We got 4 more games. Yeah, it got extended, not shorter.
Can I respond to Vondro real quick?
My bad.
Go ahead, Rashad. Rock out.
With all that being said, damn, did I forget my thought? Oh yeah. With all that being said, the last 2 weeks we been demolished. We're setting the world on fire. We're setting Tua on fire over these last 2 weeks, which he deserves. Y'all haven't heard me say that yet.
I'm not mad at people being critical about.
Hey, mark the tape. Mark the tape, please. Mark the tape.
No, he deserves
bad.
He deserves the criticism over the last 2 weeks.
And
I don't think there's nothing wrong with being critical of Tua the last 2 weeks. What I will say, where I think I don't want to say steps the line or whatever, but is like, we need to put in Skylar. Skylar gives us the best. Like, come on. Like, y'all, are you serious right now? Do you really think Skylar Thompson gives us
why are you worried about whether or not a certain percentage of it's talking about that?
Hold on. Come on. Who have said that?
There's
been a lot of people.
You're digging in the barrels of Twitter space. People in the chat room.
I'm just saying
talking about bringing them in.
I'm saying,
and you act like that's the majority of the people. Stop it.
I never said that. I literally
just because it's a small, just because it's a 1% of people that's saying that.
I said some,
but you're pretending and trying to perpetrate that's what it is.
No.
Let that small percentage let that small percentage say what they have to say. Stop trying to perpetrate as if that's 99% of the people.
Crypto, go eat a hot dog and be quiet.
I would say that it's only 1% of the people that you're saying that's saying that.
It's not just 1%.
No, here's more than one.
Here's the first off recipes to Twitch. Bro, that's just a big.
We stopped the show and talked about that this morning, man. You got to go back and listen to it.
I'm sorry. My wife called me crying about it.
So, bro, I didn't know he was that big, bro. I seen him off and on. I never knew he was that big.
Yeah, but listen, in the last 2 weeks, you're right, Steven. Tua deserves a lot of the criticism, and and there's nothing wrong with being critical. I even said that he's played like dog poop the last 2 weeks. He has.
I can't even say that because
the whole offense.
I think any real fan will sit there and say, I have no excuse for Tua the last 2 weeks. He's played like
there's no defending him. You can't defend him. You can't defend him.
My thing is, Steven.
Here's a problem that I had with TD yesterday. I said it's a light switch. If he's played better than that this year.
Yes.
And so if that
the problem is, Steven, I don't care how much you turn on the light switch. If the other team's got the freaking own the power company, it don't matter. If they shut off the electricity, you can turn on all the switches you want.
Crypto. I think
the San Diego Chargers own the power company. So what? No, turn on all the switches you want.
I think Tua can overcome this.
Killing me.
I think Tua can overcome this, and I think he's gonna end up playing better.
My thing
from here
is-
on out, I really do think so. I'm not off of Tua. I won't be off of Tua, but I believe that he can overcome this, and I believe he's going to be better.
I'll say this, and then I'm gonna let.
Okay, let me ask this question.
Hold on, Bonjo. You just wait. First of all,
Y'all never let me finish my question.
Okay, we'll let you finish so you can let your boyfriend talk. Go ahead.
Crystallockus, get up here. Talk to this man. He said, just address this man.
No, it's all right because me.
Good morning, John.
Good morning, everybody. Listen, it's tough because you guys were waiting for this one game, and I'm gonna say one game because this last Chargers game wasn't Tua's fault, bro. It wasn't. You guys are wrong to say that. It was San Fran that was Tua's fault, not the Chargers. The Chargers.
That's cap. That's freaking gaslighting.
No,
it's not gaslighting.
Guys, let him gaslighting, bro. No, dude, he's fucking 10 for 25 yards.
Crypto.
Yeah, but Crypto, there were a lot of drops in that first half, bro.
Tua made some bad,
like big time drops.
It wasn't a lot of drops in that first half.
It was.
Oh, Crystallockus, go.
Tua made some bad decisions last game, but it wasn't all his fault.
Rex Ryan even came out and said that Mike McDaniel got outcoached that game. Our receivers.
Okay, now we can listen to the pundits. Okay, cool.
Our receivers.
Oh, now you want to believe in the media because it fits your narrative. Okay, keep going.
Let the man talk, bro.
Let the man talk.
No, because I'm not finna sit up here and be gaslit about some nonsense.
It's not gaslit if it's the truth. The gaslighting.
No, it's not the truth, dude.
This is Crypto.
Crypto. Tua's throws a lot.
Dude, I'm trying to force something upon somebody. That's not a reality.
Go ahead, John.
Crypto's at that
That's
age
quintessential
where
gaslighting.
I'm going to keep it civilized. Let's keep it civilized. I saw the receivers not being open. Did Tua miss a lot of throws? I would say Tua missed about 25% of the throws that were open.
I wouldn't even
Tua's
say that.
receivers were not open. Tyreek Hill was getting bumped at the fucking line. It was thrown off the entire rhythm. They figured it out. The San Francisco, I had to sit here and listen to TD yesterday say that San Fran figured this out. San Fran did not figure this out. Our receivers were wide open in San Fran.
And they weren't always wide open in San Fran. That's a narrative that people's perpetuating with the, what you call it. Not every single play was wide open in San Francisco.
No,
That's
not
nonsense.
every single play.
You're trying to make, there you go again, trying to perpetrate something as an absolute. 100% of every player wasn't open.
Crypto.
San Francisco defense has something to do with it. They got a fumble return for a touchdown. That's a defensive score.
Crypto, please calm down before you.
No, that's BS. Then they try to make it like every single player was open at every single time in San Francisco. It was not.
Who said every player was
That's
open?
BS.
They were.
Who said every player was open?
Crypto, I'm about to get you.
Yeah, there was some people wide open, but not all the fucking time. Stop trying to perpetrate that lie. The San Diego Chargers, it was the same thing, bro.
Crypto, I'm gonna get you. Cut it out.
25 yards passing in one freaking half.
Crypto.
4 for freaking 16 on third down conversions.
That's where I.
They had nothing to do with drop balls on that last drive when we had it. It was errant throws and overthrows. Stop it! Stop it!
John, your response.
Our receivers were wide open for the San Francisco game. The reason Tua and I was
not
texting,
all the time.
Oh my God!
He's not saying all the time, Crypto.
I'm putting him on mute.
Reason
Tua.
He
He's
is
saying all the time, dude.
No, he's
I'm putting you
not.
in the back room for a second. Let him.
You're being literal.
The reason Tua's timing, and I'm not making an excuse for Tua. I'm not making an excuse for Tua in the San Francisco game because Tua has to learn how to adapt. But Nick Bosa was all over Tua's ass in that game. Tua's timing was completely off. That is the truth at the end of the day. That's not gaslighting. Tua was still inaccurate. Tua should still try to make those throws. There's no question about it. But when was the last time in the Chargers game did you see Tua run? Why was Tua running? Can anyone answer that question? Why did Tua have 20-something rushing yards?
Miami fan kicked you out for 10 minutes. Crypto, you're gone for 10 minutes.
Why
Crypto.
was Tua running, guys? Why was Tua running? Because there were no wide
nobody
open. Because there were no wide receivers open.
No, don't do that.
There were
don't
no
do that.
wide
No,
receivers
I'm gonna chime
open.
in. No, there was
Not
one
to
of
mention-
scrambles. No,
not to mention-
hold on.
Vanjo, he said he couldn't
No,
find.
there was one of his scrambles. Exactly, that's not our fault that he don't have eyes.
He
and
couldn't
can't see
find.
stuff.
Yeah, it was one scramble. Somebody was open, and he got more yards than the pass. It was to Smite, and Smite would have went straight down. He got more yards in the first down.
It was the Smite that was open.
That was
Hill
Smite.
was open.
When he scrambled,
two breaking out routes. Two breaking out routes were breaking open. He should have threw it to the outright and threw it to the spot that he always does.
when he scrambled, are you talking about on the scramble?
Don't do that.
Are you talking about on the
There
scramble?
was two breaking out routes, and
God.
Smite was open in the middle.
So
Oh,
explain.
you talking about the pressure? You talking about the pressure where him and Waddle went out?
He had
That's what you're talking about.
What you guys
That's what you're talking about. He didn't have time to throw.
Because
He
the
didn't
pass was
have time to throw.
and behind almost every wide receiver
What
inside.
you guys are missing is
Bro, if you got somebody in your face, you don't see that outright. You don't see that out route. I'm buying time with scrambling. Y'all don't play football.
He had time to pump the ball twice.
Y'all clear as day don't play football or quarterback at least. If you have someone in your face in the outbreak, you don't see that player open yet, you don't throw it.
You know what?
I saw
you run. Depending on what channel you're on, Rashad.
Go on, bro. You said what?
No. If you have time to pump the ball twice before you scramble, you nut it up.
They're not open yet. They're still in their route. When he starts scrambling, they break out.
Rashad, that's where I got you. You've been doing that all season. He throws the ball before they break
it's
open.
Not on Tua, bro.
They're double. Listen,
21 and
listen,
Did you see what they did to
Listen,
Tyreek Hill?
Wait, let me get him. If they're double teaming all game, you want me to throw the ball,
that one play,
not knowing what that safety's doing. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
That he had pressure. He pumped the ball twice and then took off like a little boy. Don't man.
Because TD broke it down. When the pressure came, he took off. That's when the outbreak was happening. You want me to blindly throw it, knowing they've been double teaming all day? Yes, they got open.
Have you not been doing that all game?
Open. Listen,
have you not been doing that?
He's been.
Have
doing
you not done that? How many times have we seen him before the receiver even turn around? The ball's already out of his hand.
Listen to what I'm saying, Vanjo.
Am I not? Have not been seeing that season?
Vanjo won't let me talk. I'm gonna let you finish, Vanjo. So
man,
you can
go ahead. Y'all go ahead and keep making these excuses for this Muppet. Go ahead, man.
How is there excuses, Vaughn?
Go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
Can you let me talk?
I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
Can y'all let me talk?
I'm quiet. I'm quiet. I'm gonna let y'all talk.
Vanjo will understand me if y'all let me talk.
I'm done.
He's been doing it all season. In this game, they've been locking it up, double teaming it. So now I know that they've been double teamed all game. Now I should blindly throw it because I know that they're going to go that way. But now they've been double teaming. Should I throw this ball? I'm not sure. Granted, it did get open. But now I'm like, I'm scrambling because I don't know if that's going to get open. I can see that safety up there, and I don't know if he's going to break on it. I don't feel comfortable blindly throwing this one. Granted, if he would have blindly threw it, it would have been complete.
All right, so Money Back 21 just donated $100, so the swear jar is gone till noon. No swear jar till noon.
Listen,
fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm fucking talking about, boy.
Hey, I wanted this day for the longest fucking time. Let me explain.
Power to the fans, bro.
You guys were fucking quiet. You guys were fucking quiet.
So Steven, that sounds like he's your boss. He's telling you what to do, Steven?
You're right, 100%. He is 100% correct telling me what to do. And I am listening.
The thing about it is that when there were a couple balls that were thrown that should have been caught. There were a lot
guys,
of them.
It doesn't matter. You guys don't understand what the fuck is
what
going
are
on.
we capping about today?
You guys
what
don't
are we
understand
capping
what's going
about
on.
today?
Tua has made
Good morning, Lewis. Good morning. Good morning.
Tua has made these throws in the past.
It's not
Good morning,
Obviously,
Lewis.
something must have happened for him not
sir.
to be making these throws. Follow the logic. Was
It's
Tua
because
trash?
it's locked up now.
Those 8 wins he got us? Was Tua
Is
trash
it?
in those 8 wins he got us? Answer the question.
No, he was not.
No.
So what happened these past 2 games then? Explain
The
to me what happened.
defense.
Break it down.
The defense.
Why was Tua trash?
We've
in the
been
San
running the
Fran game
same
before,
offense
and
for
why
the
was he
last.
trash in the Chargers?
We've been running the same offense for the last
Okay,
12
hold on.
weeks, and they said no.
So,
We're done
I
with
can
it.
tell you what happened, and TD tried to tell you what happened, but everybody don't want to listen. I tried to tell you what happened 2 weeks ago, and again, nobody want to listen. They closed the windows and opened buckets. That's literally what happened. Windows got closed, buckets got open, and he.
So it sounds like that's a McDaniel. So it sounds like that's a
Hey,
McDaniel problem.
I got
Oh my God! Thank you. Who said that? Who said that?
You
Who
know
said?
what? It
Why?
does sound like
Why
a
is that
McDaniel
Tua's
problem
fault?
because that's McDaniel's quarterback that has that limitation
real quick,
that can't drop
McDaniel
into a
has to
bucket.
game plan better, correct?
So
McDaniel
that
has
is
to have a better
McDaniel's
game
problem
plan.
because that's the
4
quarterback
minutes,
that he
Crypto.
chose.
4 minutes, Crypto.
What are you talking
McDaniel should have made
about, Von? They're not open.
McDaniel should have made the halftime adjustments. Did he make the halftime adjustments? He did not. So how is that on Tua?
We gonna call
John,
out
real
the
quick
4
before I
plays
get
that
out of
players
here.
was open.
Hold on, Rashad. Before
Go
I get
ahead,
out of
Louis.
here,
Go, Louis.
because I gotta go real quick. I just wanted to, because I heard you guys talking about. Can I just say my piece about Javon Holland?
Go ahead.
This is my piece. And good morning, Stephen. How are you, man?
Good morning, my friend.
How are you?
I'm okay, man. I'm doing all right.
Well, that's good. That's good. Listen, with the Javon Holland thing, we can't be mad at Javon Holland. He's part of the millennial crew. That's what millennials do. They cry, they whine, they go and they complain because things are not there. What's wild? The man
You're
came
coming
out
at
and
Javon Holland now? Now the Wolfpack is bashing Javon Holland? That's what
I'm coming at him for acting like a little hoe. Yes.
Didn't Javon Holland act
no
like a
name
little
calling,
hoe on
no
Instagram?
name calling.
So apparently, if you support your team, you're a little hoe. You heard it here first, folks.
No. When you attack your fan base, that's been supporting your team.
Did he support his team?
The fan base.
He didn't attack the fan base.
Are you
what
kidding
the fuck
me?
y'all talking about?
He said you fans are.
He said some of
Lame.
you fans. Go back.
Okay,
and
so which fans is he talking about?
Which fans? Which fans is he talking
hold on,
about then?
Steven. Is he talking about people like me, Crypto, and Bonzo, or is he talking about the
I don't
telomeres
know.
like
If
John,
you
Chris,
feel
and
like
Lockheed?
I don't
and
know who
Alex-
the
and
hell
Alex
he's talking
G.
about. He's talking about people who like
Who's he
He's talking about.
He's talking about
He's talking
certain
about
guys
the
in the resident community.
He's
Who's
talking
he talking
about the
about?
peeps.
Talking
He's
about
talking
me?
about
I
the
know you gonna
peeps.
talk
If
about
you
me.
consider yourself a
I know
peep,
that.
if you consider yourself
Yeah,
a
because
peep,
you a
you should feel
two-a-near.
offended.
That's why he
It's
ain't
just,
talking about
you
you.
know,
'Cause you a
I
two-a-near.
find it amazing how just, you know, the whole team backs the whole team is backing one person up.
Pete is a national
Right?
treasure. How dare you, sir?
Okay, the whole team is backing the quarterback, right?
Hey, you want
And
to
it's
know
a
my problem with
fucking
that,
problem with everybody.
Alex, you want to know my problem with that is? Right? This right here.
Why?
Because this is where the argument gets. Where if Javon Holland was a real man, when they were trying to trade
my
to
God!
him,
Now he's saying he's not a real man.
I'm just
Come
saying.
on, yo.
Oh my God!
I've been listening.
I think I know where this is going. Go ahead, Louis. I think I know where
I've
this
been
is
listening.
going.
Defend himself. Don't do that,
Hold on.
man.
Hey, hold on. I've been listening to
I
y'all
think I know where
people
this is going. Go ahead,
I've been
Louis.
listening to y'all y'all people argue for about this for the past hour and 45 minutes, and now I come
What
up
you
here and I
mean, you
can't even get
people?
my words out. What I'm saying, you guys, you know what I mean,
I'm
Rashad.
joking.
You guys,
I'm joking, bro.
you know what I mean.
Go ahead, Louis.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Louis.
Hey, the point of the matter is, see, Javon Holland, it's real easy to fire up that Instagram and come after the fans that Von Joe and Crypto and Stephen D that have paid money to go into that stadium and watch him, right? But last year, why wasn't Javon Holland banging on Chris Greer's door saying, no, we believe in Tua, don't try to trade him? Why wasn't he saying that? Why wasn't he going on Instagram Live?
Chargers said that they saw the 49ers film and said, we ask our players to go man to man and have safety in the middle. Tua still forced it, even though you can see the safety in the middle and the cornerback having leverage.
Steven, don't ever cut me off to put a stupid comment like that. Don't ever cut me off again. Let me tell you something right now. Javon Holland is a little crybaby millennial. That's what he is. What he needs to worry about is playing better on the field. Don't worry about what Pete or me or Von Joe or anybody else in this fan base are saying, because we're nobodies, right? Worry about playing better. Worry about fixing that two-game slide that we're on. All right? Come on Instagram Live and tell us fans where we're wrong and tell us where we're going to improve and how you guys are going to beat Buffalo.
That a couple years ago.
Don't come out here and criticize the fan base for going after Tua. Why?
I think
Because
Bobby
you're like a
McCain.
little millennial.
Actually, hold on. Bobby McCain did that years ago.
So y'all can
Bobby
call
McCain did that.
criticize,
Hold
but
on.
So John, it's good
Bobby
for him to call out
McCain
people,
did
but
that
we
a
can't
couple
call out
years ago
people.
with Tannehill.
We can't call out people. John Chrisolakis. That's what you're telling me.
he can't call y'all out.
No.
He can't call y'all out.
Okay, so but he's calling us out because we're
What's
calling
good for
out.
the goose is good for the gander. Stop the nonsense. Stop with the freaking hypocrisy.
And I've said this before.
There's no swear jar till noon, just so everybody knows. No swear jar till noon.
I respect.
Well, then Javon Holland is a soft ass
let me-
bitch, Steven.
Everybody gets the
Crybaby
red.
asshole. He's a crybaby.
Everybody gets the red right now.
Javon Holland and you, Steven, is responsible for cuddle culture. That's what you got. You're responsible for cuddle culture. You and the Javon Hollands of the world. It's responsible for cuddle culture.
That means Justin Bethel, I guess, is Justin Bethel, I guess, is gonna get shitted on too, right?
It's not.
Hey man, don't be coming out.
You know what it is?
That means Justin Bethel is going to get criticized too for what he said about
Javon Holland wasn't calling out people like T.D. Finch.
Oh my God! Stop it, Von Joe. You know who I'm talking about.
Javon Holland.
Actually, I really don't.
No, Javon Holland, don't try to curb it. He made a blanket statement that was ill-advised. He should have directed his statement and been more direct on who the type of fans he was talking about.
I'm gonna be real with you.
I
am absolutely amazed that some of the fan base is like not just I'm a little
entitled,
upset, like
entitled. They're fucking entitled.
At what Javon
You're damn right. I'm entitled. I pay for performance.
Exactly.
I pay for.
That was a paid for entitlement.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you know right now. The people that are pissed off at Javon Holland for what he said. Guess what?
Don't fall for the banana. Don't fall for the banana.
They're wusses. It's as simple as that.
What?
I'm gonna call them out.
He's the one that's bitching like a little hoe.
What just happened?
He has every right to do what he does. He has every right to bitch about the fans.
Oh, Javon Holland was
they're out there putting their bodies on the line.
Hold on, Alex.
Let's call a Roxco at the farm. He paid and signed up for it. He signed up for it. Just like a police officer may get shot in the line of duty. He signed up for it. It's not forced. That's not a freaking draft. He chose something. He signed up for the draft.
He's gonna pump you up.
I want to know what kind of dumb shit Alex is talking about. Like Javon Holland ain't getting paid millions of dollars. So he's putting his body on the line. Like,
he's putting his body on. Bro, he has every right to say what he says, bro.
Okay, Alex, you're right. He put his body on the line, but he signed up for it. No one forced him to do it.
This is the Wolfpack coddling each other because they got upset.
No one followed up.
That means Justin Bethel's going to get criticized too, right?
Your 2-year ass don't have a right to tell me how to be a fan when I was a fan before you was an itch in your daddy's fucking dick.
That's true. That's true. You probably were.
God damn.
At the end of the day, I'm still a fan of the Miami.
You don't have a right to tell me on how I experienced my misery being a fan of this team.
Are you a fan?
For over 40 fucking years, and your 2-year ass gonna come in and try to dictate on how anybody could be a fan. I don't care who you talking about.
Man.
Crypto. That one thing I
be what I am right now.
I tell you,
you know, person that cheers on the Miami
this is embarrassing.
John,
like a little bitch.
John, hold on, John.
Y'all are literally doing exactly what
I'm
he
going to say this
complained
because let me tell you
by
something.
definition, Javon Holland's crying like a little bitch.
Crypto.
I wish he would have been the type of person I would love to be a drill sergeant of. And when I was in the army, I would have roasted his ass. He would have freaking rung the bell. That motherfucker would have rung the goddamn bell because I would have shoot that motherfucker.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what the motherfucker would have been. Because I would have been. Because if he was in my platoon, if he was my soldier, I would have that motherfucker. That motherfucker would have pulled the goddamn bell.
I bet y'all wouldn't say that to his face.
We sound like the ones bitching.
Oh yeah, sound like he's not saying it to nobody's face because he's behind the camera on Instagram. How about that?
To his face.
It goes both ways, Steven. because
Crypto,
he's
what
behind the
you
camera of Instagram.
You guys were
I am
fired.
protecting
Crypto,
land on
you
this
see
goddamn floor.
you see how
And you're right. He
see
wouldn't
how
say it to nobody's
calm
face neither because he's going on
All
fucking
right, hold on,
Instagram and doing it.
Hold on, man. Because you know what? I get destroyed for
Listen.
calling somebody's fandom out.
Take five. Hold up.
Why do I get
I
destroyed
just
for
want to
calling
remind
somebody's fandom
people
out?
that they're swearing right now because Moneyback 21 donated $100 to the channel to have no swear jar for an hour. So that's
Thank you
why
very
there's no
fucking
swear
much,
jar.
Moneyback.
I just want y'all to understand that's why there's no swear jar right now.
Fuck
Okay?
bullshit.
Yeah, Steven is listening to his boss.
I will say
to
this.
refer to what
Y'all are
Crypto
taking
is
it way
saying.
too far with this no swear jar. This will not happen often. I can tell you all that.
Listen, you listen, Steven, you listen to your boss, Steven. You listen to your boss.
Y'all would not say that to Javon Holland's face. If I got Javon Holland up here right now, y'all be like, "Oh, Javon, you're
Yeah, well, he would be freaking. I would say it to his face. Bring him up here. You get his jerseys and everything. Go bring him up here.
Don't fall for it. They're egging you on, Crypto. Don't fall for it.
Because I'm almost certain he wouldn't say the same fucking shit.
Steven, in the words of Little Baby.
Hold
on.
Steven.
In the words of Little Baby, I don't know what they told you, but you got me fucked up. Okay? And two, I blame Drake for all this. Javon Holland up there looking like a certified lover boy on his kitchen floor. Oh my gosh, guys, come on. You guys are lame for picking on us. Oh my gosh. I blame Drake culture.
What? Exactly.
Soft. 21, can you do something for me?
You guys are literally the softest fan base. You guys are the soft ones. You guys don't even see it.
And all you people that's freaking backing up Javon Holland on this one, freaking I don't want to hear nothing you complaining about any other millennials that go on social media that say something that you disagree with.
I'm not backing Javon
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nobody crying about any other millennials that go on freaking social media that espouse something that you don't agree with.
Hey, Crypto,
don't get selective.
Do you side with Kyrie about it? Do you side with Kyrie about what he said?
No, we're not doing this, Alex. Let me get this.
Alex, that has nothing to do with the
You're talking about something totally different. Crypto, you're doing exactly
saying cancel culture, but
you're doing exactly what he's saying. That's the bad part about it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not.
True, actually, yeah.
How am I doing exactly what it's saying? Give me an example.
Because we're throwing a whole fit. We're throwing a whole fit because we're saying you guys should just calm down.
Nobody's throwing a fit. I'm voicing my opinion about him.
A fit. We're not doing a fit.
This is not even close to a fit. It doesn't even measure up to the fit.
I can have an opinion. I've been a fan for years. You can't have an opinion because you just got here.
I remember you guys with Brian Flores when we were
that's me voicing. That's me voicing my opinion about it.
Listen, whoever's talking about Brian Flores, if you want to bring up the past, you live in the past.
He ain't changed my eating or sleeping habits, so there's no reason.
I'm there with you guys.
I can still voice what I want to voice.
If you want to live in the past, you go ahead and live in the past.
I remember it. I remember it.
Somebody got the bad feedback.
I never saw.
We're 8-5. We're upset.
I never saw Brian Flores get on camera talking something. Hey, the fan base is weird. Stop doing that. You guys are some weirdos. You guys are.
Brian Flores didn't say shit at those press conferences, bro.
No, you got a lot of noise.
Flores was like the worst.
That's not me. Yeah. That's not me.
Green Rat? That's Green Rat.
Who is that? Oh, that's Green Rat.
Somebody got pots and scrubbing pots and pans.
This is crazy, bro. I cannot believe we're actually on
this is Wildin' Out Wednesday. I don't want to say at its finest, but
bro, who cares what Javon Holland said? Move the freak on, bro. Like, come on.
You're the one that always says I have no concern about what the
fan base is criticizing. That's the realest thing I've ever heard you say, Alex. That is the realest thing I've ever heard you say.
You know, honestly, hold on. Who gives a shit about what Javon Holland
said? If people said that likewise,
freak on and cheer for the damn Dolphins.
We're throwing a whole fit about what Javon Holland
cheer for him on the field and cheer for him on the field and cheer for the players that put on that aqua and green for us.
Mm-hmm. And he needs to show his appreciation.
And he needs to return the favor.
He's a freaking captain. So what?
Why weren't we this? Why weren't we this?
He's a leader.
Why weren't we this upset?
He's a leader.
Why weren't we this upset about what?
It ain't just one-sided.
Why weren't we
upset
about what?
Hold on, time out. I want to know why Alex being such a hypocrite.
Said.
Hey, cheer
it
on
goes
for your
both
team.
ways.
Cheer on for this, but hey, you don't have to be appreciative of us spending our money. You don't have to be appreciative of us buying your material.
What are you talking about?
You don't have to be appreciative. So what are you talking about then?
You know, Vonjo, you know damn well that I spent money on this damn team, bro, for years and years and years, bro.
Okay,
I spent $7,000 on this team last season, bro.
And guess what? I sat there and said he needs to be appreciative of that. And what did you say?
Bro,
he's a captain. Okay, and
who cares? Just move on, bro. Like, who cares what he said?
Why aren't y'all upset about what Teron Armstead said? What makes Teron Armstead?
What did he say?
He said, "I want them."
Instagram.
Teron, hold on.
He went on Twitter.
He go on Instagram and made it a broadcast to the world.
He went on Twitter and got retweeted by everybody.
Landon Roberts all say what they want to say, bro, because those are captains. Those are the leaders of this team, bro.
Well, that's
guys like Landon Roberts,
can say what he want to say. He can get the backlash too.
Tua Tagovailoa.
He got pancaked several times in that game, so he don't get no escape.
And Teron Armstead can all say
he can
what
fucking
they want
go ring
to say,
the bell as well. I drill his ass too.
There you go. You go.
And we can respond as well as a fan.
You better stop eating hot dogs over there because you are definitely
fine, bro. But
crazy right now.
It shouldn't matter what he said, bro.
No, Steven, it's your fault.
This ain't my fault.
I've been really quiet, and I haven't cut anybody off.
Hey, listen, man. It doesn't matter what Javon Holland says, man. According to Alex.
Let Michael K go. Let Michael K go. Go ahead.
Isn't Michael K a Bills fan?
Oh, yeah, Michael K is a Bills
fan. I am, but you know what? I'm actually.
Yo, hold on, time out, Steven. Well, you will never ever in your life sit there and tell Dolphins fans to be quiet for a Bills fan.
Somebody's going to time me out anyway, so I'm making the channel money. But how do we know that there's not a divide?
Hold on, I'm not done with Steven. You will never in your life,
get like $50 band. No, actually, Mark got the $50.
That's the typical Dolphins fan, cutting people off, even though. But how do we know that there's no divide?
Listen, okay, see, now you did it. Nah, F that. You ain't saying a damn thing. All right, okay, I want to sit here and vote him off. He's a Bills fan. I want to start a vote to vote him
off.
What up,
$50?
All right, $50.
Give somebody a chance to pay the 50 first, Vonjo.
No, I'm not. No, listen, my fan base is not spending money on the goddamn Bills fan.
How do you know there's no divide in the locker room, guys?
Well, they did with Mark, though, Vonjo. I don't know who came up with that one. It was that noob.
How do we know? How do you guys know there's no divide in the locker room that forces guy to go out?
Listen, I know what you're saying right now, Mark. Is there, Michael, whatever, is there a divide in the Bills locker room? All right, focus on your Jills.
No,
don't worry about our locker room.
There's no divide in our locker room.
All right, then don't worry about our locker room.
Well, you guys embarrassed
yourself 2 weeks in a row. At least not at this point.
You're about to embarrass yourself for the third week.
Up here,
and then you got
some divide.
There's no divide at this point. We still control our own destiny.
How do you know that? There you go. How do you control?
Why would it be a divide when you control your own destiny?
Why is there not a vote yet, sir?
You control it by definition. If you win out, that's how you control your own.
You know what? Let me
just you control it by winning. So you are in control of your own destiny.
Hold up, Kean Crossan just tweeted out. Okay, he tweeted out yesterday. He said, and I quote, he goes, I quote, "It don't matter how long your loyalty has been to a team. If that's your team, ride. I'll take Tua any day.
That's all I've been saying.
In your spirit."
Oh yeah, that's that. Okay, so it's Keon Cross.
He's an idiot too.
It was Keon Cross.
Fuck Keon
So
he's another privileged brat millennial.
Bro.
Whatever. He's just listening to us right now.
What they're trying to say is, if y'all sit there and bitch about their play, how about they just don't play? How about y'all get some?
He's even getting playing time this year due to injury.
Get some practice squad players in this motherfucker.
So you guys lose Saturday. You don't control your own destiny.
I'm sure they pound on the table to get some time, Rashad.
Can you hear me?
Everybody in the league loyalty is to the money. Y'all can do all the bitching y'all want to do.
Yes, we still control our own destiny if we lose Saturday, numbnuts.
Bye.
How is that possible?
Not if we lose. If we win,
okay. Listen,
if we win, we control our own destiny. Who said if we lose?
if we lose, we're still in
We beat
the
the
wild
Jets
card.
and Patriots. We are in. That's all there is
If
to it.
we lose, we need help to get in.
No, we do not.
Yes, we do.
Lose the rest
Because
of
if
our
the Jets and
games.
Patriots win, we automatically the 8th seed, Steven.
Bro, no.
How do you don't need help if you're the 8th
Listen to
seed?
me.
You're not
I'm
listening.
telling you right now, the Dolphins only have to win 2 more games, and they have to, but it
The
has to be
Jets-
against the Jets and the
No, they
Patriots.
don't.
Yes, they
Yes,
do.
they do. The Jets lost 3 games.
Come back to me.
They lost
Come back
3
to me.
games in their
Come back to
division.
me. Can you
They
guys
lost
hear me?
3 games in
Can
their
you guys hear me?
The
Okay, I
Dolphins
got
has only
connection.
lost 1.
Okay, you got this fucking
You can
Jill
lose to
stand
the
up here
Jets.
talking
If
about
you
how
lose
do
to
you
the
control your
Bills and the Packers,
your
you
position.
out.
See, Steven, this is why you don't sit there and
You're
put people
not
that jump through
listening to
fucking
what
tables
Steven
all
said.
goddamn day and give themselves concussions all
I
goddamn
believe
day. Talk about
I believe
football.
Von Joe asked for a vote.
Like, what the
I
fuck are
get
we
what
talking
Steven's
about?
saying, but we still need assistance
Bonjo a
by
vote.
other teams behind
Michael
us.
K, you still up here?
Bonjo, who do you?
What
Exactly.
he said was, if we lose
I get
Sunday,
get him the
we're
fuck
still
out of
in the
here.
playoffs.
All right,
Not
Rashad,
Sunday
what's
and
your vote,
Saturday
Rashad?
and Sunday.
Rashad,
You
what's
said
your
what?
vote? What's your
What's
vote
my
for
vote?
Michael?
What? I don't even know that guy. Fuck him.
All right, that's 2.
Exactly.
Level
Get the
2
Jills,
new.
get
What's
the
your
Jills
vote
fan the
level?
fuck out of here.
Oh, I only came up here to vote him the fuck off.
All right, Green
Yeah,
Rat. What's your vote?
I can leave. You know what? I can be man enough and leave, but I can sit here and listen to you argue. You know,
Nobody
Okay,
gives
then
a
do
shit
that.
what you
Sign
have
the
to
vote and
say.
get the fuck out of
Hey,
here already.
Michael.
but
Goodbye.
I do want to
All right.
thank. Hold on,
Nope, you're
before I
voted
leave.
off. Stop talking.
You want
Nope, you're voted off.
Goodbye. Get the
Bye.
Yeah, he's been voted off. He's off the island.
You're
Count on
gone.
if we lose, how do we control our destiny? By winning the rest of the fucking game.
You are
Jesus Christ, man.
Get out of here. Sorry.
Steven, you need to vet your goddamn people better.
I didn't know he was a Bills fan. I just saw Michael K. I didn't know Michael K was a
Oh,
Bills
come
fan.
on, Steven. He's been in the chat like for the last 3 months.
It didn't say Bills fan next to him. I'm just saying.
He's always been a Bills fan.
But he's always just look at his freaking timeline. You see what he's been saying.
That was fun though. I enjoyed that.
All the incendiary things he's been saying for the against the Dolphins. Come
Sosa,
on.
who are you, Sosa?
It's Gabriel Sosa
Oh,
from
Gabriel.
New Mexico.
You're cool. Gabriel, what's up?
Nah, what's happening?
Are you a Cardinals fan?
Nah. Hell no. I still got my pro player. I still got my pro player and starter jackets from the Dolphins.
Oh, let's go. You said you got your starter jacket of the Dolphins. Let's go.
Bro, I've seen so many fire starter jackets over the last 2 weeks. I'm so jealous.
No, they're from
Oh my
from
God,
first
bro.
grade, second grade.
If you
Bro,
have
them
a
things
Miami
are
Dolphins
hot.
starter jacket, you're a real fan. Okay.
And there's a
real
Miami Dolphin bomber coat with the dark
starters,
teal.
jackets,
Oh my
bomber
goodness.
coats.
Bro.
Those are
I'm sorry, man.
throwbacks. Those are throwback
I'm
things.
sorry, guys.
Them things
We just need to start a vetting process nowadays.
Green rat.
Steven
You there, Green rat?
just let anybody up here.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Betty,
I've been
he
up here
should
for a
know Michael
while.
K. Von Joe.
Hey, y'all let Green Rat go. Go ahead, Green Rat.
So
ahead,
earlier,
rock
Cap was asking and stuff about the ride or die. I think ride or die for Javon is kind of like a, win or lose. I'm gonna stand behind the team and stuff. I don't think he was
That's what he
going
meant,
that
man.
far with it. And the other thing is, we got a couple people in that listen to this channel and stuff a lot. And like after the San Francisco game, the game before, he was like, he was the greatest quarterback in the world. And after the San Francisco game, he's like, let's cut him. He shouldn't play another game as a Dolphin. I think that's the type of person that Javon was talking about.
Yeah.
Who said that? Who flipped that hard, though?
0.5% of the Dolphins fan base population. I got it. He's worried about 0.5% of the population. I get it.
I just wants to know, Bonjo, why is Bonjo wearing a Dolphins jersey if he hates them so much? He wants to know that.
Boy, see, John Crickle-Cockalakis, boy, I tell you, see, Steven, get your boyfriend.
I'm riling up. I'm instigating this
Okay.
morning. I'm sorry.
I don't have time for fuckboys today. Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Oh man.
I've been true to this. I'm not new to this. Shit. Motherfuckers sit here and got into goddamn whole fist fights over this damn team. That's why I'm so passionate.
I was instigating.
That's what I'm saying.
on
Fuck
that
what
one.
Javon
I was
Holland.
instigating on that
So
one.
that's why I'm saying fuck what Javon Holland's talking about. Niggas haven't got in a whole fucking fist fights over this goddamn logo.
And by the way, I instigated because I know Chris
Exactly.
Kalakis
Yep,
and
you got
Bondo
fist
behind
fights, then
closed doors are cool and would have a beer together. But let me tell you, I wouldn't do that to just anybody. I don't want people to think I would do that to instigate just anybody. I wouldn't do that for that.
You know what's crazy to me?
Chris Kalakis says I am an F boy. It's true. Oh, I can cuss. I am a fuck boy. It's true.
See, I only speak facts. I never speak lies.
I'm not name calling over here. I'm telling him what he is.
Y'all know what's crazy to me over here?
Mark K says, Michael, thank you for trying to support the Bills. Get out of here, Mark.
Mark fell asleep last night on the show. So
he did?
started snoring like Alex, so I don't want to hear anything from Mark.
He pulled an Alex. Yeah, he pulled an Alex last night.
Dude, Alex.
When was this?
Where was
last
this?
night? He fell asleep on the stream, and I was on one stream last night. The host fell asleep.
He says, when I come down to Miami, me and Von Joe are going to bench press fight. That's what Chris Kalakis said. You might lose that.
Ain't no Mike. What is man? See, Steve, you're so fucking disrespectful.
You might lose that.
Tell him he might lose that. You think he will. He's gonna get washed.
Oh my God. Color wants to know what show was that on last night?
Was it Batman?
No, he's talking about
Batman's.
No, he's
at the
talking
end
about.
of the
No, I
show.
was on another stream, on a basketball stream. The host fell asleep.
Oh
shit.
wow.
No, I'm talking about Mark.
What about
Mark fell asleep on Batman's show towards the end and stuff.
Towards the end, yeah.
Especially when we went backstage and stuff. CT couldn't talk because Mark kept snoring so loud it kept throwing CT for a loop. So
Listen, I don't blame him because
Yeah.
Sharif will put everybody to sleep. I had to leave with the madness that Sharif was talking about. Sharif up here telling
Sharif
something
was
that
there
Tua.
too.
Yeah,
Sharif was up here telling something. Where is Sharif? Where is Sharif? Because I need him up here telling some Tua needs to scramble more for Buffalo.
That or we should have drafted worse or something.
Like found some. So he just wants Tua to commit career suicide.
Don't all y'all want
Yeah,
that?
he said give him 20 yards a game, Von Joe.
Right? Color? I just want to make sure. He said it was the TFTG assholes, but I was want to make sure that he was just messing with them.
I might have been wrong. It might not have been Batman. It might have been Deep Zone.
Yeah, Deep Zone. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a DTG Deep Zone. Not Deep
We
Zone.
woke him up
It wasn't
for a
Deep.
minute.
It was DTG's
They
debrief.
woke him up for a
Iceman
minute
show.
for final thought.
No, I was on the
Okay,
debrief
cuz.
from DTG, wasn't it?
I don't know. I wasn't there, so. Anyways, but nah.
Alex
Yeah.
definitely fell asleep on this show once, Cruz. It was bad. He was.
Yeah, it was real bad.
Alex took a big time sleeping pill.
He was like a narcoleptic.
We counted to 3 and all yelled at Mark and he wouldn't wake
I could
up.
have sworn
So
he was going to swallow his tongue.
All right, hey, real quick, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. If you donate in increments of $10 only through Cash App or PayPal, you will be entered to win a Christian Wilkins autographed jersey that we will be raffling off on Friday. So please donate to the Cash App or PayPal MSM Podcast Network in increments of $10. That's the only way you can enter to win the Christian Wilkins. So nobody's entered, just so you know. We've got no donations for this Christian Wilkins jersey. Donate 10 in increments of 10. It's an
I bet you have a lot for
Christian
Javon
Wilkins
Holland.
jersey. The dude's a baller.
I donated like $30 yesterday. I didn't get entered, did I?
My bad, y'all. I had a
Cash App
phone
or
call.
PayPal only.
Put Javon Holland up there. Everybody donate right now.
See, y'all don't listen. That's the problem with y'all Wolfpack people. Y'all don't listen.
Who you calling Wolfpack?
What you talking about?
Don't
I
get
ain't calling no
racist.
dang
No, I'm
Wolfpack.
joking.
Somebody said something real good earlier. What'd they say? They said, Wolfpack tactics. #1, don't listen. #2, be angry. #3, what about all rebuttals? Number 3 again, speak. I guess you don't know how to count, Cruz Ruiz. He says, speak in what ifs.
Exactly. Put the list out there and he can't even number
When
them,
what
right?
about don't exist. #4, call people to an ears when they analyze losses outside of Tua.
Wait, can we get back to
Now you're gonna
critiquing
Now you're gonna go up there and
all
get
of
a
that stuff?
set of talking points that CB83 gave you. Congratulations on the talking points that you just spewed.
Wolfpack started
and
I can be
clearly,
critical of Tua because we can't be critical of everyone around him. We can be critical that the offensive line sucked,
You know,
the
hey,
run game
hey,
sucked,
Steven, let me
the
ask you, Steven,
defense
let me ask you a
sucked.
question, Steven. How confident are you that Tua will get out of this spout?
I'm not confident at all. I'll be real.
shit.
I'm 40% confident.
But y'all would never know that.
Steven gave a number on it. Good, Steven. I'm proud of you. You gave a number. You said 40%. At least you gave a number.
So that he's not confident at all. That's a failing grade, by the way. That's a fail.
I'm proud of you, Steven, for at least putting that number out
As
there.
for me, I'm very confident that he can get out of this dry spell.
Alex, you're very confident about everything under the fucking sun.
Yeah, there's nothing new, Alex.
I don't think they're gonna beat Buffalo on Saturday. What do you want me to do?
Hey, listen. I'm very confident. Listen, I have no worries. By the way, water is wet.
Vanjo,
Okay.
I just said that I don't think we're gonna beat Buffalo on Saturday.
I will say,
but I hope
Tua has a good game
we're gonna lose
Saturday.
we're gonna lose to Buffalo.
I don't know if we're going to win or
According
lose,
to you,
but
we're
he
gonna
has a
lose
good
to
game.
Buffalo, and Tua's gonna play well.
I never said that. Because Tua might not. If we win, it probably Tua has to have a good game, but the running game also has to have a great game because you're not going to be able to pass in the snow. Honestly, you're going to have to run the game.
Okay, so
you're gonna have
again,
to run the ball.
So you're contradicting yourself. You're contradicting yourself, Alex. That's my issue. You said that you're very confident that Tua's gonna come out of it. Listen, Linda.
Even if it's not this week.
You're so wrong, Vanjo.
You did not contradict yourself.
Vanjo.
I heard you loud and
So
clear.
you're not saying that he's gonna come out of a slump this week.
I'm not saying he may not come out of his slump this week, but I don't think he's going to have as bad of a game as he's had the last 2 weeks.
Well, the ball's not gonna be in his hands. According to you, the ball's not gonna be in his hands. So
I don't think the ball will be in his hands.
Man, Steven, you converted already?
Wow, Steve, you did convert.
It kills me, bro. He goes, it brings me no pleasure to continue to out Stephen D with absolutely real, not edited truth. But he's a closet Bills Mafia. It's the reason he gives Bills fans a platform on a Dolphins channel. Hashtag.
Hey, I agree with you. You try to sneak in Michael K in here. So
I didn't know. I'm for real. I didn't know.
He snuck him in.
He snuck him in.
Cave.
Snuck him into the back cave.
Y'all think I'm lying? I would never do something like that. I'm being for real. I didn't know, but that is my excuse most times. Like I didn't know. I swear to God.
The fact of the matter is one of the keys to the game on Saturday is we have to run the ball. We have to get the running game
Where
going.
your panelists go, they're dropping like fives, just like get out of here,
Alex. I would agree with you if you would add to suffix and say run the ball effectively. It's not about volume. It's about effectively.
Run the ball effectively. Exactly. Run the ball effectively and limit. You got to limit Buffalo to
because just running the ball don't do
drives.
nothing because you can get 40 carries on 2 yards per carry and you won't get anywhere.
I will say, you
got to make him respect the run.
Sunday. I'm not saying we're winning though. That does not mean I'm saying we're going to win. But Tua comes out of his slump.
I hope we do.
Tua comes
Everybody
out
hopes
his
we
slump.
win. But listen,
Yeah,
at
I
the end
was
of the
on
day,
Ice
let me
Man
ask you a
17
question.
no train for a
on Saturday. On Saturday, I'm going to be cheering my ass off for this team. On Saturday, for sure.
Yes, Saturday night.
Let me
That's
ask.
when the lights
Do we
are
know?
on. We got
Do
to
we
cheer.
know? Anything? Do we know? Is he good to go? Is he?
Who?
Or Jeff Wilson's injury? Jeff Wilson or Tyreek?
Jeff
Hill? Do we know any updates?
If they were
Tyreek is questionable, but Jeff
today,
Wilson, we don't know.
Jeff Wilson will be limited on a limited basis today.
Yeah, it's probable.
Because McDaniel says his hip is not that severe.
Do y'all see sweeps with the?
Well, we need to sign Chase Edmonds back.
Did they release him?
You see,
with Denver.
you said did we see sweeps being ran with Water and Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
I say we do.
Get sweeps. Well, that would be nice.
So this is why I have an issue with it. I don't know
Well,
what
shit.
Hill's
We don't want them to get
percent.
injured.
Hold on. I don't know. No, it's not that. I don't know what his percentage of health is.
Well,
how effective is he going to be
to
on
get a
defense?
lot of carries, to get a lot of rushing.
I would love to see
It was an
Tyreek
ankle
Hill
or high
in
ankle
the
sprain.
backfield. I would love to see
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill in the backfield.
Well,
Like, what are you going to do?
you mean running out of the backfield because he's kind of in the backfield of every play when he's doing on reverses and stuff.
You got a point, but just put him out there, sell a fake screen, and send Waddle deep. Be creative.
I don't.
Do
The thing
something.
is, I don't think Buffalo is afraid of Hill being in the backfield.
Not at all. I'm saying
Probably
period.
not.
I'm not talking
Now that
about
they
just
got
against
their
Buffalo.
safety back.
Hey,
Hell no,
breaking
they got
news!
Milano
Breaking
and
news! The Buffalo Bills are going to wear.
Milano's a dirty player.
Buffalo Bills.
Hold on.
Buffalo Bills.
Go
are
ahead,
gonna,
Steven.
Buffalo Bills are going to wear their red jersey on Saturday night, and the Dolphins are wearing white with aqua pants. That's
They need to go all white. I'm going to warn you guys now. Milano was already testing the waters in that first game. He's real sneaky dirty. I was warning y'all against the Niners dirt. Watch with the dirt that's gonna come up. Milano's gonna try some dirty stuff. Be careful.
How was that hit?
I'm just giving y'all a heads
not
up.
Roughing the passer. Anybody know?
Those guys. That's what I'm saying. And he's been getting away with it. I've been paying attention.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
They
How was
getting
it
away
roughing
with
the
it.
passer? Hold on. Why is it roughing the passer? He didn't hit him high. He didn't hit him low.
No. It's the
No. It's talking about as far as
when you're
contact,
being
as far as the roughing. You know
how rough it was, how aggressive it was. They call that roughing the passer.
Shut the fuck up with that shit. Tell us how rough and aggressive it was.
Joe, that's why.
Is this not
that's
football?
why they listen.
Wait a minute,
why they
Joe. You talking about
flagged
his
Jalen
borderline?
Phillips. That's why they flagged Jalen Phillips because they said that was too rough.
No, because he landed on him. No, they said he landed on him.
No, landing
That's
on
why
the quarterback.
Landing on him is different.
Landing on
hitting him
guys, listen.
No.
Phillips,
that's the whole thing.
Exactly, but that's what it was called for. You can't land on top of the quarterback. That's illegal.
You can
that's
land
okay. Technically, yes, that's the correct call.
No,
but it was a little
Milano was a clean hit to the ribs. It was violent. It was violent.
But it was delayed. It was a little slightly delayed, Bonjo.
He did the
First
same
of all,
shit to
let me
last
just
year.
say this right now.
It was a delayed hit, Bonjo. That's
the Jalen Phillips sack.
It was fine, but it was
delayed.
Oh no! Listen, you can land on a quarterback. Is driving a quarterback into the ground or putting all your weight on a quarterback that is roughing the pass.
And Rashad, they say put weight on him. That's how they interpreted it.
Phillips
but he didn't. That's the bad part about
the quarterback.
I know. I agree. I don't think he put all his weight on him.
We agree it's a bad call.
Exactly.
We agree it's a bad call.
It was bad, but it was just they interpreted it wrong.
But again,
you should have seen my face when they called that.
Milano's hit was an illegal hit. It was completely legal.
How many steps did he take after? Okay, here's the question: how many steps did Milano take after the ball was thrown?
Not even one.
He took more than 2 steps. Then that's a dirty hit.
I think it was 3 seconds after White released the ball. That's when
Pull it up.
Right, you can't take 2 steps. You can't take full 2 steps.
Y'all capping. Pull it up.
I can't.
No. If he took too many steps, then that's what make it illegal. But if he did it all within the throw, then it's fine.
All within the throw. That's what I'm saying. We watched it over and over again on Batman.
Okay, then that's fine. Then it's a legal hit if it's within the throw. But he can't take 2 extra steps and then blast the guy.
No, it was all legal. This I can promise you. It was real violent though.
Hey, that was more of a illegal hit than.
I'm saying that's real close. It was close. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They borderline, man. They go right up to the edge, and then they try to test you.
Because it was like he was here with it and releasing it, and he just got decapitated. He got chopped in half.
That was twice he got taken out of that game.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to spear him. It looked like some wrestling move. It was.
I guess they wanted to see Zach Wilson. They was trying their best to get Mike White out of that game. They was like, we got to get him out of here. He's killing him.
Like I felt sorry for the kid. I was like, damn it, man. Whoever got hit like that,
he said, I'm gonna go back with him.
Nah, man, you hit me like that, bro. Nah, you gotta meet me in the back with a bat because I'm coming for you.
Now, do y'all think? And I'm gonna ask Alex this because he would. I'm gonna ask this to be Alex. Do you think Mike McDaniel would have put Tua back in the game after that kind of a hit?
Tell the truth, Alex. Tell the truth.
You think he would have got put back in the game?
I will say yes. I think Flores takes him out. Mike McDaniel, yes. Flores.
The same Mike McDaniel that took him out because of an ankle?
When did he take him out?
I'm talking about that hit. We talking about how violent the Milano hit, Rashad.
Yeah,
that was a pretty violent hit.
I'm talking about the same hit. If Tua says he can play,
going back in the game.
I think he put Tua might not.
And his ribs are like that.
That's why I'm saying Flores doesn't do it. I think
I don't think
McDaniel does.
The Dolphins do it. McDaniel might get a little queasy.
Mike McDaniel ain't putting Tua back in that game. Stop it, Rashad. You know that's true. Come on. He's not.
Not with that kind of hit, especially when he's grabbing his ribs.
If it's a close game, he stays in. If we're blowing the team out or we're getting blown out, taking Tua out. Yeah. Agreed. But if it's a close game, I think he puts him in. That's just my opinion.
Nope. Nope. Oh, no, you're wrong. You ain't no Mike. You wrong.
I don't know. We do.
I mean,
wrong.
Because
Tua's been blown up before, and he stayed in the game.
Not like that.
Game, so.
Yeah, but he never got hit like that in the game.
I can promise you, Tua has never been blown up like that.
Where he grabbed his ribs and stuff and walked to the sideline.
What's up, Ice Trey?
What's up, guys? What y'all doing?
Knows how to take a hit.
Steven, welcome back to the panel.
I can't believe y'all even having that conversation. If Tua got hit like that, it wouldn't be up to Flores or McDaniel. Tua would be leaving on the stretcher. Y'all know better than that.
Oh shit!
I ain't think about that element. Now, Lewis, I didn't even go that far. I didn't even know about the stretcher element. I just said
heard what I said. I said if he can stay in the game, I think he will try to. I think McDaniel will put him back in if he can stay in the game. That's exactly what I just said. The question is,
Lewis said
he survive the hit? Yeah,
he said that would even be an option if he took that hit, right? Okay, Lewis took it to another level.
I want to hold on real quick. I want to break some things down for you. Okay, if the Dolphins win the next 4 games, their last 4, they're 100% going to make the playoffs, and they have a 71%. They have a 71%. Hold on, let me go through all this. They have a 71% chance to win the AFC East. If the Dolphins lose to the Buffalo Bills, but then win the next 3, they have a 100% chance to make the playoffs and a 3% chance to win the AFC East. Okay? Means it's probably not going to happen. If the Dolphins lose to Buffalo and the Green Bay Packers, but beat the New England Patriots and the New York Jets, they still have a 100% chance to make the playoffs, and they will not.
Okay, we know that.
Okay.
Now, if they lose to either the Jets or the Patriots,
if they lose, hold on, give me a sec. If they lose 3 out of the next 4, okay, and let's say that one win is against the New England Patriots, it'll be a 33% chance of making the playoffs. If that one win is against the New York Jets, it's a 49% chance to make the playoffs. And if that one win is against the Green Bay Packers, it's a 9% chance of making the playoffs. So as long as you win the last 2 games, the last 2 games, they're in.
The last 2.
Yeah.
We know that if we win the last 2.
Here's the thing is, we could be in 7th seed, but we're still in. But the thing is, if we lose one of those New England and Jets games, not San Diego, but LA Chargers could leapfrog us, and we fall out of the playoffs because we need now we're playing the game and watching if New England or the Jets gonna lose.
Yeah, Chargers got to win all their. Chargers got to win all their games. Yeah, Chargers got to win all their games. And their only challenge that they got coming up is the Titans. After that,
which is pretty much
a smooth
took
breeze.
the season off. Yeah,
really, the Chargers
pretty much took the season off. They don't even care.
Actually,
they're gonna sleepwalk into the playoffs.
The Chargers have to actually just match ours. I think just match our record because they have the tiebreaker over us.
It's division record before the head-to-head matchup, isn't it?
Yeah, that's if everybody in our division is ahead of us. Then it'd be head-to-head against the team you played outside your division.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think the Chargers, because I know that's why Cincinnati is ahead of us, because Cincinnati has a tiebreaker over us.
Right.
They beat us.
That pushes us down in the wild card spot. So we'll be the 6th or 7th seed if the Cincinnati don't win the division.
Steven.
Because if Cincinnati wins the division, we're over Baltimore.
What year did your wife graduate from Mississippi State?
Oh, snap. You're asking a good question, buddy.
Steven, I got to hop off because I got to go sit here and use this app to pick up the kids.
Isn't that what Brett Favre went? All right, VJ.
I also have to take off.
Is that what Brett Favre went?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Early 2000s.
Go open the store, man. I want 100% off discount, Rashad.
So you hate your wife, huh?
No, I do not. Why would you say that? Why would you say
well,
that?
You just said that. You said I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know when she graduated college. I know what year she was born. And
what year was she born?
I know the two most important dates: her birthday and our anniversary. I don't need anniversary.
How old are you,
Me?
Steven?
Hello, guys. Good morning.
Hello, brother. Hey, I tell you what. If Tua gets hit, there's 100% chance we ain't going.
Oh my god! But he's gonna be fine. We're gonna make the playoffs, Lance.
Did you see that hit?
There's a huge possibility.
Lance, we're gonna make the playoffs. That's all I know. We're making the playoffs, but
I don't. Hey, I hope so. I've been a fan too long, so I'll believe it when it happens.
But there's 4 games left. There's against the Bills, the Packers, the Jets, and the Patriots. So
and we'll probably lose against the Bills and the Jets. Is how I'm looking at it.
You think
we're gonna win against the
Bills
Jets
and the Jets?
Yeah,
bro, we're beating the.
We might even lose to the Packers. You can't. I mean.
We're gonna beat the brakes off the Jets. I just need y'all to understand that.
I see a new
that defense.
I hope so, but I don't think.
I think we have a better chance at
the way you said it, Steven.
I think we have a better chance at Buffalo than we do the Jets.
I see a new offense coming in Sunday, and for the rest of the season, that's gonna make defenses try to switch it up again. Ain't no way we.
You think he just starts opening up the playbook a little bit more instead of running running the same plays over and over and over?
Exactly.
I think he was just doing that because they were working, and now they just have to go back and.
If you've watched social media and them breaking down our game versus the Chargers, we've literally been running the same plays.
Plays over and over
all season, and they haven't been able to stop us.
Oh yeah.
So now, I feel like he was like, "Well, I don't have."
So
to
now
open
that they've been able to
since
stop
it's
us, there's going to be an adjustment.
Yeah, like we've been running it all season. They haven't been able to stop us. Why give up my other plays? Yeah. So now y'all stopping it. Now let me run these other plays. Is what I'm hoping happens.
I'm
just hoping that. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
Yeah, two is limited. You're all
I think we showed our arsenal. We're 13 weeks in now. You just got to give variations of the arsenal that you showed. It's like a chess match.
You know, look at it like this.
Still the same pieces on the board. Doesn't mean you're gonna move your knight to the third square. You might move your bishop up this time.
When McDaniels tried to go to the outside, Tua still couldn't make the throws.
I'm just
what
saying,
are you talking
Steven,
about?
I can't.
That was 2 throws. 2 throws.
It was more than that.
Two passes that were covered.
I'm not going to argue. You guys, I just don't get it.
The tapes.
We control our own destiny. You guys realize that, right? We control our own destiny.
But Tua's going to fall flat on his ass.
That's 4 seasons.
No, he's not. We're making the playoffs. We are making
the
playoffs.
Big games, winter time, snow.
Yeah.
Tua does not have a good record.
That means the Patriot and Bills game would be the most difficult, not the
He
ones at home.
actually has a great record in
That will be
December.
like
That's
the
crazy.
most
Really?
path against the Bills.
No, but
He's
it's
like
different.
6-3
December
now,
records
and
with
2 of those
temperature
losses is this year.
is different.
Did you not see the
It's
Tennessee
different
game?
when you have the temperatures.
You said what?
Y'all conflating apples and oranges versus December games.
Yeah,
Playing in December doesn't
matters.
always mean you're gonna be playing below 50 degrees.
I think temperature matters, but we can't say.
I'm talking about as far as the record goes. All of those games was above 50 degrees when we accumulated those wins against the Giants last year.
Hey, y'all
And the
remember
Saints.
last year
That was
when
a
the
dome game.
Patriots
That was a
ran
December
the
Monday
ball
night game too.
every play but 4 plays, threw the ball 4 times, and beat the Bills.
Yeah, but they had the scheme, the man up front to do it.
Yeah,
and I
think we don't have it. Our offensive line is a little bit limited on that too, because the way that the San Francisco offense works, or the Shanahan offense works, is based on timing and rhythm. You know what I'm saying? To punch holes. It's a dance, is what I've been telling everybody. That's exactly what it is.
Right.
And so whenever exactly, so they just need to get these guys. So the inconsistency on offensive line and is throwing the timing off of all the other plays too. So they're not running the ball effectively. But I mean, in the Chargers game, they should have ran the ball more because it was working. Mostert was getting 10 and 15 and 16-yard runs. They should have ran the ball more.
That's Miami Dolphin football. When we should be doing something, we don't do it.
I don't understand why that happened. That's on the coaching and not on
that. I would say is on McDaniels.
Yes,
that is McDaniel. That I would agree.
But
that whole game wasn't on McDaniel.
They changed it. They changed the scheme. The receivers were running boundary routes.
Yeah, but they only did that. It was too little, too late at then. It was too little, too late. Yeah, but that was too little, too late. Because it
was happening in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I mean, at that time, everything's been done. The damage has been done by then, so it's hard to recoup after all that. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, especially in the NFL with the way that the Chargers were playing. And I don't care. This is a team loss. The San Francisco game was way more on Tua than it was on the Chargers game. The tape tells you the tape tells you the story, not the stats. All the drop balls, you know what I'm saying? A ton of drop. I think whenever I went through the tape,
getting all these drop balls from.
Neither do
there was a ton of them.
Yeah,
ton of them. Go watch all 22.
Just because if the ball hit the fingertips, everybody expects the guy to get it. That's called
right.
Ball,
they're assuming
that's called ball placement. That's where ball placement comes in.
Hold on a second. Whenever the ball hits
it makes sense to get counted as a drop, but if it's a bad position for him to make the complete catch,
Ruiz just said
that's what makes it look bad.
Even crypto. Cruz says that I just want to say I love most of you, even crypto. That was his 13-month DWA membership YouTube post.
Congrats, Cruz.
13 months.
Congrats,
wow. Over a year, man. Thank you.
You want to know? You want to know?
Good job.
Here's the thing. In the first drive, Tua's. Yeah, definitely. Tua's accuracy was actually pretty spot on in the first drive.
It was spot on throughout the game, and a lot of it.
Yeah,
too.
It was.
There was a lot of misreads.
I don't care about the accuracy. It's ball placement that matters.
The ball placement was there.
The ball placement
was there too. I'll give it to you on a few of them, but not all of them.
Lance, did you rewatch it, or
did you watch it? That ball, like everybody that said that went to Tyreek, was actually about 6 feet from him.
But Tyreek usually catches up to that.
Tyreek,
yeah, he's a cheater, but goddamn, what do you expect from him?
Tyreek catches up to that.
What are you talking about?
So Tyreek lost that in the lights.
He's not Superman.
He lost that in the lights. He didn't know where the ball was going to land.
Lance, what about Waddle's catch at the end that he didn't attempt?
Yeah.
It landed at his freaking feet in bounds.
No, that ball was out of bounds.
See how he turned his head and looked around. Yeah,
didn't
no,
see
Yeah,
it.
the ball
They
made
would
it
know.
out
He
of
didn't
bounds.
see it.
That ball.
That would have had to be at the very end. That would have had to be another
You're
spectacular catch for Waddle to make that
No,
catch.
Crypto, no
Maybe
way.
maybe Waddle could have
It
kicked
would
it.
not have. No. It wouldn't
Maybe
have
Waddle could have
It
kicked
was
it up like
speed.
soccer and then lifted it up to him.
No, that's
Lance,
not
he
what
never
happened.
looked at the for the pass.
He
That's
never
what we're saying.
looked for the
He didn't
pass. He
see
looked.
it.
But doesn't the receiver and quarterback know the play?
He looked back and never saw the ball.
The quarterback and receiver
And
knows
it
the play
dropped
right
right in
before
front
the
of his
snap.
friend.
Yes or no?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Execution.
I don't think Waddle thought he was going to throw it and just never looked.
If he's running a go route, I don't know why he wouldn't assume that the pass is not going to be thrown when you're down by 7 or 6
Well, go
points.
watch
That would be
it.
the go-ahead
That's probably
score.
because
I mean,
Tyreek
if you watch the tape,
Tyreek,
it
see it?
lands
No,
right in
it's
front
no
of
We
his
see
excuse
the
to say
stop
that
live
I
and
don't
we
think the quarterback's going to throw.
Well, there
I
it
don't
goes.
know.
But
we
I
I
sit
would have
and
never
watch
thought
these
that Tua
games
would have
live
thrown
and
the
we get
ball.
angry. But then if we won't go back and watch the tape and watch multiple people break down the tape, because everybody does see something a little different. I watch Reason. I watch
I understand
Dudley
that.
Durog.
Everybody
I
has
watch
access to all 22
the
who
internet.
take the monthly subscription.
Hey, real quick.
Everybody has access to the same film that
not big
those
breaking news, but
YouTubers are breaking now.
Free.
All you
Go
need to
watch
pay is
Reason and
$9.99.
Martin break it down. It's free to go watch
hold it.
DDW.
They're gonna break the news.
Right.
Breaking news.
All you need to do is do it yourself. You don't need a YouTuber. It's called comprehension of yourself by reading the film yourself.
Okay, Crypto. You take a chill pill, Mr. Hot Dog Man. Breaking news. Miami Dolphins have had 2 players from their practice squad poached this week. Speedy cornerback Kalen Barnes, who never appeared in a game for Miami, was Carolina's 7th round draft pick. And Freddie Swain, who played 7 wide receiver snaps, filling in for River Craycraft on Sunday. Barnes was claimed by the Minnesota
I had no idea
Vikings,
when he
will
went
go to
on
their
18.
53-man, and Freddie Swain was claimed by the Denver Broncos and will go to their 53-man roster.
Maybe we
Barnes
activate
had so
Eric
much
as
potential,
Yakama.
Kalen Barnes runs
We need that big
like a
catch.
4.25.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We need a big catch radius guy like that that's fast.
One fun fact about
Gesicki's supposed to be that.
Yeah, but Gesicki's
not the starter
can't
no more.
even jump for right now. He's not. It's just odd. He doesn't look like he's even trying.
Some things you guys probably nobody's reported. Well, if you go to Yahoo Sports, Gesicki's not the starter, and Byron Jones is no longer on the roster.
Hey,
he does not. He does not appear.
Fun fact about
Byron Jones does not appear on the roster at all, not on the injury or anything. And Gesicki is the number 2 tight end. Yahoo Sports.
Wow.
Well,
so he moved down on the depth chart.
That's where the real depth chart is.
Yep.
Yeah, on that point of Freddie Swain, he's a 3rd-year pro who entered the NFL with the Seahawks first. He was drafted in 2020, and he was released in Seattle in August. He was reserved to Miami the following month. So he earned a promotion to the Dolphins acting roster ahead for the week.
Hear music in the background from somebody.
Pants for boys.
Oh.
Size 10.
Who's that?
Waterproof.
Because I see that it's like a light.
Who's got? What was that all about?
I don't know. Somebody was hijacking the stream, Steven. They listening.
No doubt.
Somebody was hijacking.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I was talking about.
And I didn't mean.
Sorry, Raphael.
I did not mean they in a racist or bigoted way or against the Jews. I'm just letting everybody know here. And we can't cancel me for saying they, because I'm a they too.
Okay.
Just letting everybody know.
Byron Jones is not on the Miami Dolphins. 53 on their website at all.
Yeah, but look at the bright side of the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa had the worst game of his career on Sunday against the Chargers. But the fans will be more optimistic about this year's team with a new head coach, the rising star Tua, and of course the new offensive weapons. So they have 4 games in recently, which is against the Bills, Jets, and Packers. But there's one fun fact. The Fins haven't made the playoffs since 2016 and have won a playoff since 2000. That's a long 22 years ago. And they had a lot of 73 chance of clinching, according for some sources. But I will just say this. If they have 4 games remaining, it's not gonna be an easy road. But they had to face it with a winning record. So in my point, they had to win against Patriots and Jets because it's not gonna be easy to win against Packers and Bills because look at the defense and of course Josh Hanley, which is an elite quarterback and the defense. But the Packers, it's not gonna be easy to beat about it. It's according for the defense.
I think the Dolphins match up well against the
No
Packers.
game's a cakewalk.
I think no game is cakewalk, but I think the Dolphins match up better against the Packers. You know, in my opinion, on Christmas Day.
By the way, I don't see anything on the Dolphins website at all about Byron Jones. Like nothing.
Damn.
They don't think he's already out the building.
They don't cancel
on the transaction list. It doesn't say anything. Like there's no transaction up there, but there's nothing. Like that's why. Like nothing up there at all.
So his bio's not even on the Dolphins website?
Like I done went through the injury list. I done went through it all. And I'm like, I don't see Byron Jones.
I don't see him on the injury list. Nothing.
Dang.
Wow, that's gonna be a shocker.
There's no profile. He's not on the depth chart. He's not on the roster.
I've been checking for like 2 weeks, so I didn't want to say nothing until like I found something, but I found nothing. You know, I was like, well, this is weird, but okay.
All right, wait.
Maybe they tried to do that real quietly.
I found him on the roster. Reserve physically unable to perform. Byron Jones.
Byron or Brandon?
Dolphins roster. If you go to the Dolphins website, go to roster, scroll all the way down.
Yeah. Okay.
I just think that's a wash, Steven. It's not even. It's not even a talking point anymore. You know what I'm saying? Byron Jones is not playing. You know what I mean? He might surprise us to come in like a couple games before the playoffs, the Jets and the Patriots, but I don't see him playing anymore.
Not coming back at all.
No.
His career,
but stranger things have happened.
Every game is going to be tough.
Like unless he takes a major cut next season, his career might be over. Yeah. Unless he's playing unless he get a prove it deal. Because
other teams are going to look at this.
Yeah. They're going to look at me like you got paid $15 million. You got an Achilles cleanup. You were out longer for your cleanup than your actual surgery.
Exactly.
And you waited to have the surgery until your contract was guaranteed. I'm not bringing you in here.
But he's a Flores guy, so it kind of shows.
Somebody will be desperate enough to bring him in.
No, not for his price.
No, I was going to say.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. Want to remind you all, donate through Cash App or PayPal in increments of $10 and be entered to win a Christian Wilkins autographed jersey giveaway. Make sure you.
Why is your bed so wrinkled? Do you not make your bed?
Wow.
Oh my God, you leave me alone, William Perry. Christian Wilkins.
What's all this? What's this mess going on at your? Steven, are you living in hell or something? What's going on at your house?
MSM Podcast Network. All right. $sign MSM.
Okay.
Increments of 10. So please donate. Nobody has donated to this part yet. You got to donate through Cash App or PayPal, not on YouTube. And if you donate in increments of 50, if you donate 50, I will double your entries. So increments of 10, every $10 you get an entry. If you donate 50 or more, I'll double your entries. If you donate 100 or more, I'll triple your entries.
Nice. Success. I'll be sending my donations in, Stephen.
Nice. Okay. So make sure y'all do that sooner rather than later. Okay. Let's get that let's get that train moving. All right, we're going to be doing final thoughts of the day. I'm going to start with Raphael. Raphael, final thought of the day.
Okay, my final thought of today. Well, it's not going to be easy to beat the Buffalo Bills on that game, but I guarantee you the Miami Dolphins had one of the most incredible seasons so far with a new head coach and, of course, for the Tua power. So I will say this, Dolphins going to clinch the playoffs, and it might be going to be a little surprise for the championship. Well, not too crazy about it. But I will say this, it was an honor to talk with you guys, of course. You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram as @Capitan Rafucho. And, of course, it is a pleasure to having you guys talking about football, including the Miami Dolphins, which is the perfect chat. And of course, salute to everybody else and go Dolphins.
Go Dolphins, man. Hey, put your link to your Twitter in the chat before you get out of here.
In the private chat or
no, in the public chat so everybody can.
Okay, got it.
All right, Raphael, be good, man.
Take care, bud.
Okay, have a good one.
All right. Alexander, final thought of the day.
Stephen, thanks for having me on again, as always. And God bless you and your family as well. And everybody on this panel as well. Thanks for talking. I love talking with you guys.
Yep.
Let's just hope that Saturday we could come out with a victory on Saturday night. And we come out of that game healthy as well. But it's not going to be easy. For these remaining games as well, even after Buffalo. But let's just hope that we can get these victories, make the playoffs, and hopefully win a division. And make a deep run in the playoffs, bro. But everybody have a great day. Take care, and fins up.
Be good.
True, man. All right, guys.
All right, Alex.
All right, Dogecoin, whoever you are. Final thought of the day.
Yeah, we could tell you've been freaking sleeping all day if you don't know who I was. But Steven, shame on you.
Whoever you are, final thought of the day. Hot dog man.
My goodness. I'm disappointed in you, Steven.
Actually, hold on.
The reason why
Pete, what's up, Pete?
Man, I'm so happy I found some time to make it up here on Wild and Out Wednesday.
Pete, we're at the end of the day, and you're just now coming on.
Trust
What's
me.
up with that?
As soon as I heard you say
Shame
we're
on you,
closing
Pete.
out the show, I started turning off my other phone, making sure I have time to come up here.
What's the second
I was
phone
so
for?
busy. I love Wednesdays. This is when I get it out of my chest.
Today.
I know. I mean, I came in early, but then I had to work. You know how
I'm
work
disappointed in you, Pete, for not
We are
coming
all
up here.
disappointed in you, Pete. This is your day usually.
I know.
Yes, it's
man.
your day, Pete.
William,
Yes, sir.
fins up, buddy. Dodge coin.
Fins up, my brother.
Fins up, buddy. Steven, fins up. Keep it up. Great show every time. But I heard Alex leave, and we're all hoping. You know what? We're all hoping for the same thing, but in a different way. And I can't wait, Steven. I can't wait for Saturday night for Tua to be benched. Skyler comes in because that's the hope as a fan that I have. What you don't realize, Steven, is, like I've said before on your show, the film has caught up. We're not winning anymore. We need a major change at quarterback. Major. And I can't wait to host the show here because it's going to be amazing. The playoffs are out of the picture with Tua right now, Steven, in my mind.
Oh, my God.
We're
all we
done.
have to do is 2 out of the last 4. And as long as we're done.
Like, Steven, you got to think about it. You guys were skipping the 49ers game because y'all felt, to an ears I'm speaking, and I'm plugging you in there in that realm, y'all felt that the Chargers was going to be a victory and it was going to get us back on our feet. That's what y'all were doing. Y'all didn't want to talk about the 49ers game before it even came. Y'all conceded to that loss. And remember, I told you, you sound like we're losing it automatically. And you said, well, yeah, in a way,
I have a
but still.
40% chance that we win. And I still
That was
feel
versus
that.
the 49ers. And
I
y'all
had
were
a 50-50
skipping that week
chance
to go to the Chargers, and I told y'all, stop it. I knew we were going to lose, but I knew we were going to lose to the Chargers too, Steven. That's where we were trying to, it's important we don't take no more losses. Are we really, really wanting playoffs, Steven? Do you really want it as a fan? Be honest with yourself. What do you want more? Tua to be working out or just the Dolphins to actually have a real shot with a real quarterback? Because it seems like some of you guys are just satisfied with Tua throwing for 330, 3 touchdowns, and it doesn't matter if we lose. As long as Tua did good, you guys are happy. That's the way I take it a lot of the times.
Well, Pete's been drinking this morning. We see that's what the other phone's for. So,
Pete, donate to the channel. Help the channel grow, Pete. You weren't here this morning. Donate. All right, Pete's gone. Did Pete just
leave? I'm here.
Okay.
I'm reading a little text message real quick. I'm sorry.
I thought you put your other phone down so that you could give us 100%
I thought,
of your focus. What happened?
Pete's up here lying to us.
Pete, are you lying to us?
This
Pete?
is a different phone. This is the phone I'm on.
Pete, how
I can
dare
still
you?
receive messages.
Hey, Pete.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Pete. Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow.
Yeah.
We always help the channel grow. We always donating, Steven. I need some of the Tuaneers to start donating, though.
I donate a lot of money.
Really need to start.
I donate a lot of money.
Look, real talk, Steven. Some of these Tuaneers been really loud all year. Some of these Tuaneers only show up when Tua plays well.
I'm a mild-mannered Creole.
Is a characteristic about the Tuaneers I really don't like about themselves. They're shy when the guy plays bad. They're really shy. Hey,
no,
Steven,
I'm right here.
Week after week, even after victories, who was the guy being laughed at? Even after victories, I'm up here telling you guys certain scenarios where I didn't like Tua. Even after victories, even after 75% completion percentages. I don't run from these Tuaneers.
Did you get new headphones, Pete?
This is the new phone, and I'm not using headphones, so it probably sounds different.
Oh, you
do sound great, though. You sound good.
Does anyone notice Pete's got a new headphones and the mic doesn't sound crackly anymore? You sound great, Pete.
I'm getting everything prepared.
Yeah.
Tua
you sound amazing.
Pete is going to host the show here on Miami Sports Music Monday. It's gonna be like a Monday night.
Let's see how the camera works.
Night.
I don't have a shirt on.
I just want to see your face. I don't want to see your shirt.
I don't know how this is gonna be.
How dare you out here trying to show your titty balls?
Wow. Damn, Will.
Oh my God. All right, Pete. I expect a donation of the highest caliber after you get off the air. I want the highest donation you've ever given to the channel, Pete.
I ain't got it like that, man. I'm broke. Tuaneers got me broke, man.
You have 2 phones.
They broke you, man.
out here slinging heroin.
No, Pete, what are you talking about? You out here balling. You're a rich man. You got 2 phones? Shoot, Pete. People die to be like you.
Man.
Pete,
y'all donate to the channel. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Congratulations on 10K.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you're welcome on that, Steven.
Okay.
Yeah, just because most of the last 65 were all from my town.
Are they?
I'm being dead serious.
You had them.
I went in the pool. I went in the pool room I guess the last couple weeks, and I got everybody to. I went there was like 30 people there, and then I got all their kids to sign up too.
Dude,
and then I text my son at school and said, "Hey, get all your friends to sign up to Miami Sports Music right now." And then that's whenever you were at you needed 10 more. So,
don't make me cry, William. Stop it. Just stop it.
I try.
Anyways, Pete, I love you, brother. Be good, man.
Fins up, baby. You guys stay blessed. Catch you guys next time.
Yep. All right.
All right, Pete.
Hot dog, man.
Later, Pete.
All right, Crypto William.
Hot dog, man. Final thought of the day.
61 hot dogs you owe us. No.
I do not owe you that many. How
it's
is
a running tally.
Up like that?
And we want Franks, Steven.
Exactly, One Pair. You know the deal. We want ballpark Franks, Oscar Myers,
Franks.
Nathan's.
You are an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Just bring them to the
Listen.
tailgate and have Cam throw them on the grill for us.
I don't know. No hot dogs.
I don't appreciate.
No hot dogs for you.
I don't appreciate your attitude right now.
No, not for you. I'm talking about.
We don't appreciate your attitude. Exactly. Get them. Get them.
Stop ganging up on me.
That's right. You better have them ready. Playoff tailgate. You better have them cooked up.
Cooking. Just straight cooking. All right, Dogecoin. Get out of here. Anything else?
Hey. Yeah.
We up plus 9%.
Who was that other
morning,
guy
right?
that came on here? I said if we make the playoffs, we got to go all the way to the Super Bowl because everybody's record is 0-0. It's no excuse. Super Bowl or bust. We make the playoffs. All we got to do is just be a participant.
I want $100 donations all day.
$100 donation, man. You really breaking the bank, Steven. It's playoffs. It's playoffs or bust. Once we get there, it's Super Bowl or bust.
Let's go.
You gotta be one of the 7. And listen, it was a 2013, I think 14. I don't know which year. We only needed to beat one game of the last 3 games, and we dropped all 3 division games, Steven.
That
was the most crucial heartbreak.
We got this.
We lost to Buffalo, New England, and the Jets to Geno Smith. And we lost and missed the playoffs.
Hey, King BTA wanted me to tell you that the Mariner dogs are ready.
What'd he say?
Mariner dogs are ready.
Oh, the Mariners.
Oh, okay. The Mariner dogs. Well, we'll take them too, Steven.
Anyway.
Well, matter of fact, we'll make it 8 Mariner dogs.
Get off my show, Crypto.
I'm a big connected sausage guy.
Left my show. There's only 58 people watching. They all went to TD's stream. They all left my stream to go to TD's stream.
Is TD on live?
No.
Yeah, TD's been on live since 11:30. He took all my listeners today.
No, he'll be fine.
There's only 57 of y'all left.
That's the most confirmation bias riddled person I've ever met in my entire life.
Hot dogs.
I love TD though.
I like him. He's a passionate dude, but he's like, y'all don't understand logic.
You were gone. You said you were going to his stream. How dare you, Trucker Sean?
He said, y'all don't understand logic.
We're all gonna go there. It's a family meeting.
Trucker Sean's like,
we got to go to the family meeting, Steven. You got to come over there too.
K's 1989 says, I'm still here, Steven. Who else is still here? I need to know where my loyalty lies.
Where's our loyal fans?
Where's the loyal fans at? Let me
loyal
know.
fans, stop it. You sound like Holland, though.
CD didn't take all your listeners.
Canes. I know exactly what you're talking about. The heartbreak of Alabama not winning their title this year or making it in the playoffs.
They lost to Tennessee.
Yeah,
Alabama
Tennessee
is disqualified. You can't lose to Tennessee
we've been out.
and be viable.
Level 2
we've been out.
Level 2 news says
right.
Tennessee was
after
good,
exposing Steven as Bill's Mafia. I am not Bill's Mafia. And how dare you? The egregious slander that you put out here, Level 2 noob. The egregious slander.
Flashback to that picture of your bed. Let me see.
No. Oh,
I'll tell you. I know what a Bills fan looks like. All messy and whatnot. See, it's right there in the corner, right there in the top left. There we know.
Now that out here too. Should have done it. He's like, Level 2 noob said, "There's total photographical proof. Totally unedited." Oh shoot! I love this.
Oh, you can become a meme by the end of the day, Steven.
I retweeted it. I want that. I wanted to go viral. Let people know. Let people know, please. All right. You're done. I'm done with you, Dogecoin. Get out of here. Be gone. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Love you, Steven. All right.
Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. I want to remind you guys, tomorrow, it will be it'll be great, actually. I will have I got a whole bunch of people coming. I got Cameron 954, Tamaris will do the NFL picks, which I won. I killed it this week. I did great. It's the best week I've ever had picking games.
Good job. Good job.
Really good job. And then Dolph Freaky will be hanging out with me in the morning tomorrow.
Is she going to bring a wig? Which wig are she going to wear tomorrow?
I don't know. You should tweet her and say, Dolph Freaky, which wig are you wearing on Steven's show tomorrow?
I'll have to ask.
Hey, Dolph Freaky, tweet her. You have tweet. You have Twitter capabilities, William Perry.
I have the Elon Musk channel.
Okay, so what you do is tweet Dolph Freaky and go at Dolph Freaky. Can you give us 3 options of wigs for you to wear on Steven's show tomorrow morning?
I will do that.
And I want to see what option she gives.
Let's go.
Stephen D, thank you for the show and your entertainment as always. Appreciate it. And I appreciate you, King DTA. Stephen, did you know it's been over 20 years since the Canes and the Dolphins last won a championship? Ouch, that hurts. Oh, I know.
There was a quarterback from here. He was a lineman. His last name was Lyman, but he was a quarterback for the Canes.
Stephen, we are not going anywhere. Just know that the swear jar is fake. Hey, shout out again to Money Back 21 for the $100 donation earlier.
Look at this guy, Money Back 2.
William, I bet you won't match that donation, William. I bet you won't do it
today.
I bet you won't match it.
Stephen, listen, don't dare me, Stephen. As much money as I spend on this channel, I don't even play video games like this.
He's like, I got a bone to pick with that damn swear jar. There's no swear jar today. Somebody paid for no swear jar, and I give the people what they want. You lost all the haters. I know. Let's see here. Anything else? Okay, your final thought of the day, William.
Stephen, the Chargers game. Everybody's got to think about it. That's a team loss. The entire team imploded on that game, bro. It was tough to watch, and everybody's pointing fingers at every which other place there is, and the only thing that you have to point at is the top of your hat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or that says My Name is Sports Music, so don't. You know what I'm talking about. That helmet in the top right corner behind your shoulder, right there. That was a Dolphins loss, right there, and it's just that way.
That guy.
Yep. Who's that? Is that a Tua photo?
That's a Tua photo, man. I love this thing.
Man, you should see my one from Bama. Oh wait, it burned up in the house fire. Shoot, never mind.
I want to have a moment with Tua.
Moment.
Sorry.
You want to hear the Starkville story?
You know what? You should end this show today on a very good story. Just don't make it racist or sexist.
It's not racist, or sexist, homophobic. It's none of this
or anything like that. And you can tell your story.
All right. So, do you know anything about the history of Starkville, Mississippi?
That my wife went there, and that's where Mississippi State is.
All right. So they hold this thing called. That's where Johnny Cash got arrested, and in his songs, he talks about getting arrested in Starkville, Mississippi, for picking a flower on the corner. Right. So now, ever since then, he became this is before he was famous, but after he got famous, they have the Johnny Cash there. Hold on a second. I had 86 Gordon for a minute, but anyways, so I'm a world traveling pool player back then. This was in 05, 06, something like that, right? So Starkville, Mississippi is going over an electric company change, right? Mm-hmm. So the companies that run the electric are essentially changing hands, right? Okay. So at midnight that night, and obviously Starkville is a college town. Mm-hmm. At midnight that night, they're shutting out the entire power grid for all of Starkville, Mississippi, right? Mm-hmm. So what's going to happen, Stephen?
What year is this, by the way?
This is in 2004, 2005.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So they shut out. So obviously it's a college town. So all these college kids are going to have these parties, right?
Yep.
All right. So at the pool room, if you know where you've never been to Starkville, have you?
I've never been to Starkville.
All right, there's a hotel on the corner up the street called the Dorgan. Your wife would know exactly what it's called.
Okay.
But if you go a block up and make a left, there's a pool room at the bottom of the hill called Southern Billiards. It was owned by a professor at the college named R.H. Gilmer. His son Sam, Melanie, and his whole family ran the pool room. Right next door to the pool room was the police station. Right.
Wow.
Which is the most sinister place to put a pool room is
Definitely.
right next. And they were the bail bonding company in town too. The professor and his family. So
you go to the pool room and get your bail bond money ready for when you need to go next door. I got you.
Exactly.
I'm all ears.
So they're cutting out the power at midnight. Sam Gilmer, the owner's son, wins the tournament, hits the 9-ball in at exactly the stroke of midnight. We couldn't even get the picture off to send to Billiards Digest, right? So they asked me to come to some parties with them out through Starkville, and it got kind of wild. So I meet up with this chick, right? And we're at the party, and obviously got the rapping, and some things happen. And I go to leave the party, right? Well, the guys that said, "Hey, yeah, we'll give you a ride back to the pool room." I didn't know that the driver was this girl's boyfriend, and the passenger they were just friends. But they knew what I did, and I had no clue because I'm not from Starkville. And we get to the pool room, and they stopped right at the top of the hill, and they were like, that was my friend's girlfriend. They started trying to beat me up. So I hit him in the back of the head with a vodka bottle, and he rolled down the hill in front of the police station. Then I beat his friend up too, and then I went and knocked on the police station door and had the police come out and arrest the two guys for jumping me and trying to jump me in front of the pool room.
What in the world?
There's no power anywhere either, so there's no lights to anything in the town. But yeah, that's what happened. I got jumped and started. Yes, and then when that Johnny Cash festival jumped off the next day, people would get so drunk and they would roll down the hill right from the pool room while the tournaments were going on.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable. R.I.P. to Mike Leach, man. And
yeah, R.I.P. to Mike Leach.
Man,
I got a funny Dak story too, but I'll tell you that one next time.
You can't just give me all your stories. You got to save them.
No, I've got plenty of them. But yeah, I beat those dudes, and when I beat them both up, and then the Jeep, they didn't press the emergency brakes, and the Jeep's running down the hill at the same time, and all this is happening. It was really bad. But ask your wife. There's the Southern Billiards is right next to the police station on the bottom of the hill, and at the top of the hill, there's another bar on the corner. That's actually what happened. And whenever they turned the lights out in Starkville.
Hey man, look, I love you, brother. Keep doing your
thing.
Love you too. And thank you for the additional subscribers to the channel, man.
Hey, no problem, bro. You said you wanted to get to 10,000. I said I'll make it happen. I was trying to do it all in one day, but I just didn't have time with work and everything else.
Oh, where are your priorities at? Paying your bills or clock blockers?
Stephen, I'm rich, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, that's why I was saying.
Am I?
No. Match his donation. Somebody match Money Back 21's donation right now.
Stephen, there's nobody
matching their donation. I will send them an autographed photo
of you or me.
No, of
both
Javon
of us
Holland.
together.
Of Javon Holland. I have that for real.
Everybody's mad at Javon Holland. They might not want
I know. Javon Holland does not help me. All right. Anyways, I love you, brother. Be good, man.
Love you too, dude. I'll see you soon.
Yep. All right. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Last thing, man. My final thought of the day, again, is about mental health, man. Seeing that Twitch, for those of you who don't know who Twitch is, Twitch was the DJ on the Ellen Show. And he was 40 years old, and he was a dancer, and he was just, very positive, very fun guy. I followed his social media accounts. good dancer, just, and, committed suicide yesterday. And it's tough, man. I tell people all the time, you never know what somebody's going through. Somebody can have their smile on their face. They can have, it doesn't matter what people can put on charades all the time in front of you and put this smile on your face. I struggle every day with anxiety and depression. I'm in recovery, and there are days that are very, very hard, and there are days that are a lot easier than others. And when I see something like what happened with, Twitch, it shook me, man. It shakes me. It's not shook me, it shakes me. I'm serious that the thing that keeps me going about doing the show on a day in, day out basis is having a platform to be able to talk about stuff like this when it needs to be talked about. And honestly, if it wasn't for the show, I don't know where I would be. I mean that. I've been in some dark places the last 18 months, 24 months. And I've been in some, mental places that just have not been good. And if it wasn't for doing the show on a week in, week out basis, I don't know where I would be in life. And I really mean that. And y'all give me the power every day to get up and do it, because I don't want to let you guys down. And I love you. I love you all. Seriously. I really mean that when I tell you that. And if you are feeling lonely and you are feeling out of place, understand that there's a line that you guys, 988 Suicide and Crisis Prevention Hotline. Please use it. If you are feeling lonely and you feel like there's no other option, or you can't take the noise anymore and you just want it to end, do not end it. There are people that love you. There are people that want you to be here. I want you to be here. 988. That's a real thing. I dared people to donate. I dare you to retweet this 988 Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Text it out to people. Let people know that you're there, and that there's always somebody there. There's always somebody there, and I love you all, and Twitch. I don't want to see more stories of this. This is an epidemic, suicide, and it needs to stop, and we need to figure out a way to come together to help this world heal more. I'm going to tell you a quick story real quick. So we have Spread Kindness Friday, right? So my daughter's birthday, she turned 7 yesterday, and we're at the restaurant. My wife and I gave her like 3 or 4 places to choose from for a restaurant where she wanted to go. And she chose Texas Roadhouse. She likes Texas Roadhouse. So we go to Texas Roadhouse, and we're sitting in the back in Texas Roadhouse, and we've all ordered, and we're towards the end of our meal, and they come out and they sing happy birthday to my daughter. They go, all right, it's Savannah's birthday. We're going to give her a big yeehaw. So they do that. And there's this family that's sitting behind us, and it's a young grandmother, her daughter, and the daughter's 4 children, all girls, by the way. So the grandmother, the daughter, and all 4 of the daughter's children. So the grandmother's got her grandchildren there with her, and they're all at Texas Roadhouse to hang out and eat. And so my daughter's birthday, they sing happy birthday, and the 3 girls leave their seats and come over and say happy birthday. And they give my daughter $7 because she turned 7 years old. And I thought that was the nicest, most beautifulest, most wonderful thing in the world. But it didn't end there. There was this other little boy that was definitely, I would probably say, on the scale. I think that's the correct way to say it. So she, the daughter, the son comes in. He's like, everybody say yeehaw. after he heard somebody say that, he'd been saying that, and everybody in the back saying yeehaw, and the kid's probably 6 years old or 7 years old too, and maybe even 5, young boy. And so the little girls that were with him, like he came over to their table and they started, and he's like, "Can I walk around and say yeehaw?" And the oldest daughter's probably 11 or 12. Took the little boy's hand. They're complete strangers. A 5-year-old, by the way, a 5-year-old white boy and a 12-year-old black girl holding, complete strangers, holding hands, walking through Texas Roadhouse while he goes to the table and says, "Yeah." I started crying. I started tearing up, and because I'm an emotional wreck, and I don't care. But it was like, this is what the world is all about. Kids they don't care about color. They don't care about anything. They don't care about nothing. They see the world for what it is, and they see kindness as a real thing. And I feel like we all should like look at each other in the mirror and just be like, that's what the world is. That's how we need to look at each other. And as adults, we need to understand that we have real world problems. We have real world hurt. And you never know what somebody's going through. But if we all looked at each other the way that 5-year-old boy did, and the way that 12-year-old girl did, and those girls wanted to come over and give my daughter, like, that's who people are. Spread kindness is a real thing, and there needs to be more of it, and we all need to be more kind to one another. And I'm telling you, if we did that as a world, if we did that as a society to spread more kindness to each other, it would be such a beautiful place. It was so beautiful. Complete strangers last night at a restaurant, just being kind to each other. And yeah, it was really good. And there just needs to be more of it in this world. And I hope that Clock Blockers tries to do that most days. There are days like Wildin' Out Wednesday that could get a little out of hand. But for the most part, I try to spread that every morning. And I love you all. You all are the best. And you know, I love you all. Just know that you are loved. And that's it. That's all I got. Tomorrow's Throwback Thursday. Tamaris, Cameron, Dolph Freaky will be hanging out with me. It'll be a lot of fun. I love you all. Donate to the channel, please. If you guys want to get in where you fit in, please donate on Cash App or PayPal using MSM Podcast Network. If you're rewatching this, make sure you do that, man. Rewatch this and donate and whatever. Just donate, help the channel grow. Remember, if you donate on $10 increments, you'll be entered to win a Christian Wilkins jersey. And I love you all. I will see y'all tomorrow right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. See y'all. Peace.
Know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fans for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time.